coming, guys. We going on and what up, brothers? Mac, tell me something slick and make it stick. Yes, sir. Hey, I am back for another exciting episode of Purple Panties Panel Podcast. Excuse me, with the lovely, my amazing co-host Gizzle is in the building. Is Gizzle like she got the Fresh Fade Friday? Fresh Fade Friday.
It was picture day.
Fade Friday.
It was picture day, so you know.
Looks good on you, Gizzle. What you got? The fatigue on? You ready to go to war, baby? What we doing?
It was camo day today at school, so we were trying to fight drugs. It was a red ribbon week at school, so today was camo day. So I bought this little jacket to, sport my camouflage.
That's all right, Gizzle. Gizzle, she is all about spirit, man. She got spirit. She gonna support the spirit. All right. Well, Dom is coming in. I think Dom he's over there having dark man issues. So that's a little he's so far. I gotta get him. I'm so far behind on him. I'm taking all of my shots. Oh yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, get your ass in there, y'all.
Yeah.
Crew is all here. Long week. What up, Tony G, man? What up, chat? Woo! Man, Dom, how the week been?
It was a good week. I can't complain.
All right, man. All right, Dom. All right, Dom, is the Fresh Fade Friday? You got that crispy line?
Nah, this a week old right here. You know what I'm saying? Not too bad,
You see Gizzle Fresh Fade, right?
Oh, yeah. I saw her on her page acting up. I had to tell her, you still ain't going outside now. Got the fresh, got the hairstyle. She like, hey, the blonde ain't. She said the blonde ain't blonde, and I said, well, you inside with the blonde though. You gotta have it outside.
First of all, that's what on me. I can be outside if I wanted to be outside. Let's just know there's people that want to take me outside. I just am not allowing them to take me outside. So
Gizzle could go outside, man.
Yeah, we know it's a choice. We know it's a choice.
It's a choice.
Y'all, I be tired. Honestly, I just woke up from a nap now. I be tired, all the time. So I don't be want to. Unless I really want to go somewhere, I'm not gonna make concert effort to go nowhere. And these men be playing. I gave a man my number yesterday. I texted him at 7:20. This man didn't text me back until 12:30 last night. Like, what the? Like, sir, this is our first time talking, and you texted me back after 12.
Wait a minute. You gave him your number, and then you text him, and then he texted you back.
So we were messaging on Facebook dating, and
That's a spot, Dom. That's a spot right there. Dom, she bag them all on Facebook dating. That's a spot, Dom.
This is the third straight we got her on Facebook dating. I was like,
hey, Gizzle do all her nasty work over there on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Let's rephrase that.
She be over there bagging them, Dom. She do. Go ahead, Gizzle, with the story.
The whole point of everything I'm saying is we exchanged numbers. I messaged him. I said, hey, it's Tammy. And he messaged me back, hey. And I said, well, how are you? This man don't respond back until 12:30 last night talking about my bad, I had to debrief from the day. You could have debriefed and texted me in the morning, because don't text me after 12. This is our first interaction, and you texting me after midnight. It's giving you not serious. It's giving you think that I'm a thallybop and I'm a respond to your foolishness, and I ain't. And you're not that cute for me to be like. Sorry.
So where did you meet him at? So this was just strictly on the Facebook. All right, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What up, Hanky? Appreciate you, man. Let me get to the chat real quick. Coco in the building. What up, baby? What up? What up? We got a great show today, y'all. I'm excited about this topic. Situationships. Let's see if Gizzle had a situationship before. What up, Maria? Welcome in. Let me see what we got. We got Sandra. What up, Sandra? And of course, you got Tony G. Tony J, let's talk about situationships, baby. All right, good stuff. Well, we all caught up. Jizzle is here. She's being Gizzle. Dom is Dom, and Mac is Mac. All right, current affairs. Let's get into it. I always get great current. Yeah, I know, right? I know. Hey, current affairs. Courtesy of Dom keeps me apprised of all current affairs, as I said before. Let's get into it. First and foremost, shout out, man. Young Thug. Thugger is free, man. Shout out, man. Shout out. What y'all think about that, Gizzle? Gizzle, do you have any thoughts about Thug being free? You don't care?
I think that criminals should stay in jail.
Oh, that face said her face was given and she didn't care.
I'm just here's my thing.
And he from Atlanta. Oh, she doing like Atlanta dudes.
Hey, she don't like Atlanta dudes now.
It ain't got
that's
to
true.
do with
That's
being
true.
Atlanta dude. This has nothing to do with it. This is my thing.
If
Young Thug was Terrence from off the street, he would still be in jail. The reason why this is a whole thing is because he
got money. He got the lawyer to get out of there.
And I was listening this morning. I don't really care whether Young Thug get out of jail or in jail. Him being in jail does nothing for me or nothing against me, right? So this is not him. My problem with this whole case and with this whole situation is that this case has gone on for almost 3 years. Countless amounts of taxpayer dollars and resources have gone towards this case, all for y'all to settle and him to not even be serving time for real besides the time served already. And so here's my thing with it. Pick better criminals to go after, or, just go ahead and give them the plea deal from the beginning. Because at this point, like, you just wasted all of our time for all these years. Think about how many times they changed judges. Georgia so many times. Like, everybody is celebrating Thug home. I don't care about no Thug being home. I ain't never listened to Thug music in the first place, so that ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't care about Thug being home. If Thug gonna be out here doing thuggish stuff, Thug to be thugging in the jail. Okay, that's my thoughts on crime. My thing is, why this gonna happen earlier? Why all the rigmarole behind it, or all the media coverage behind it, just for it to go out the way it went out? So, this is nothing against Young Thug. He said that he was around the wrong people. He made choices that, caused him to be in that situation. Hey, I don't know Thug enough to care enough. But my problem is, stop using taxpayer monies to try to do these high profile cases, all for y'all to settle. What's the point? Like, go away. I'm tired of it.
Yeah, it definitely was a shit show. And what it's looking like is these DAs don't know what they're doing no more. Like, this is second straight case that look like a shit show. The one out there with Tory, and this one. It's like, and then Tory lawyer looked like he didn't know what the fuck he was doing either. So I'm like, I done watched enough Law and Order. Tory would have been home.
Here's another thing. And Dom, I don't know if you're familiar with the cheating case, the cheating scandal from several years back, where the Atlanta's public schools. So that same situation, they're doing these high profile cases that everybody is talking about, and then they never convicted people. Like, what do we do? Like, and I don't know. It's just kind of. So I was listening to a lawyer break it down this morning on the radio, and when I listened to it, it was just really frustrating because think about all the thousands of dollars, millions, however many dollars they've wasted on prosecuting this man, trying to get all this research, doing all this stuff. All for y'all just let this man go. And then y'all know the stipulations. He can't be nowhere in the metro area.
He can't be in Atlanta for 10 years. But then you want him to come to Atlanta and do full concerts. Like, what are we doing here? Either you can or you can't come to Atlanta. What are we doing? And he probably didn't even live in Atlanta anyway.
No, even if they don't live in Atlanta, they live in the Metro Atlanta area. So they banned him from 20 Metro Atlanta counties. So he can't be in DeKalb. He can't be in Fulton. He can't be in Fayette. He can't be in Forsyth. He can't be in Cobb. He can't. So basically, he can't be nowhere in.
Nope. Where niggas is at, basically. That's
he gotta be in Augusta. He gotta be in
goddamn.
He gotta be in Savannah. He gotta be in Albany.
Athens, Georgia, shit. He gotta be way up there.
He can't be in Gwinnett.
Nah,
Gwinnett is a Metro Atlanta. He can't be nowhere.
Dang.
You understand? So it's like, bruh, like y'all.
Hey.
He got to move to New York. He got to move to Miami. He got to move somewhere else because you can't be nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he really ain't. And then for 15 years, you can't even jaywalk.
He can't do nothing for 15
So he really ain't free. He just not in jail.
Wrong. He can't sneeze wrong. He sneezed wrong. They slapping the cuss back on him.
Hey, they got the reels out talking about he gonna be a gospel rapper. I said, dang.
Hey man, hey, these days I wouldn't put it. Hey, dog, anything is possible these days.
Hey, because he can't.
You know, what's that dude from the Clips? The one brother, you know,
Malice.
Mm-hmm, yep. Listen, I don't put nothing past nobody.
But he didn't rap when he just became a preacher. He just came back to rapping.
Yeah, he did.
But he don't even. I haven't heard him curse yet on a song.
I haven't even heard him rap since he left.
Yeah, I heard him rap. He been on a couple of songs.
All right, I ain't know Malice was back. Okay, Malice. Malice.
I think they supposed to be coming on the album probably next year. Supposed to have been this year, but it's probably gonna be next year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, the next shit show we about to see is Dirk.
If that ain't he was next up. He was next up, dog. I had him next.
That's gonna be the next shit show because it's looking like everything that we gonna get is a shit show. I don't know if I can't have no faith in the Diddy show. No matter what they got, that probably be a shit show too. It's like
the Dirk joint is messy because he was literally on his way to the airport with passports and everything with him.
They said he was trying to get up out of here.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But that was a half-baked ass plan, like my nigga. Y'all niggas, y'all not the sharpest tools.
None of them are smart. None of them are smart.
None of them.
Like,
you niggas
like
not that
dumb.
smart.
This is dumb criminals.
Yeah. And you got a part of Chicago public school education system. It ain't the best. I'll admit that. But goddamn, fellas, if y'all gonna try to break the law, come on, man. Be a little bit smarter than that. These niggas. Then he got in. Then had the dude is a rat. It's like, but all this shit is.
But then I heard somebody read the paperwork. They said ain't nothing in the paperwork to say anything about somebody wearing a wire. A lawyer was like, it ain't nothing in the paperwork to say anything about somebody wearing a wire. So you don't. It's the internet people saying somebody wore a wire. The paperwork don't say nothing about no electronic devices being worn. They talk about video footage that they have, but they don't say nothing about a wiretap in the paperwork unless they saving that for later. We don't know. They might have put the wiretap out there to see who gonna break and like, oh, it's who's telling, because you know you motherfuckers get the you conquer by separating.
Oh, here they go. Okay, then so they're gonna spew mistruths to try to, you know what I'm saying, divide them. I got you. I got you. Nasty work. All right. Well, I don't feel. Hey man, Lil Durk, you brought that up. Hey, you made it out. It's hard enough to make it out the shy, and you anyway, man.
But you know what? You can't. I understand what we're saying, but in human nature and the type of game you playing in that game, you still not gonna forget about the people you lost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like your little brother get killed, you want payback. He felt like that was like his little brother. He felt like it. But I would have went about.
You can't do it that way.
Yeah, you can't do it that way. You got to do it. You got to be more strategic on how you want. I would have waited. I would have waited about 10 years and kept it cool. And then he would have just got popped somewhere in not no big county. He would have been performing in Oshawa, Iowa. I'm like, damn, that man went home and died. What happened?
See, but I want to take care of my nephews. I'm gonna take care of his kids. That's how you got to do that. Take care of the kids that's still there. You know, you going off, and I get that you want your get back because if somebody did something to my brother, I would too. But my brother got a child, he got family. I'm like, nah, I got to be there to take care of the family. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, man, prayers up for them brothers. All right, let's talk about this. It was a lady recently. It was on Shade Room. She's gonna mention Chris Brown in her wedding vows. I said, ain't no way.
I sent you
that. Yeah, of course, Dom. Dom keeps me apprised of all current affairs. Ain't no way. Ain't no way I'm gonna let a woman mention Chris fucking Brown in my wedding day? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. I'm not with it. I ain't talking about he's secure. Man, you lost your goddamn mind.
To her defense, she said her jokingly said that she said that I guess my dreams of Chris Brown, marrying Chris Brown are over with. So she said in a joking way. That's
tongue in cheek, huh?
Yeah. And maybe he'll, your woman always gonna tell you the dudes that she loved the most. So you're like, just like, you better not say nothing about Chandrick Moss and the B2. Like, so those people.
God.
You know what I'm saying? You know how they got.
A time was had.
You know what I'm saying? So that, you got those folks that, hey, they off limits. Oh wow, hey, it is what it is. So I took that. I took him as he was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, he ain't get jealous and like, oh, I can't marry you. Or, shoot, he even paid for the meet and greet for her to meet Breezy.
Not me. Dom, you paying for a meet and greet for your old lady to meet her celebrity crush?
Y'all
Not
should.
me.
Let me tell you why.
Huh?
Y'all should. Let me tell you why. You ready?
I want to hear this shit.
Pay for it. She gonna meet him, and when she come home, she gonna put it on you somewhere. You ain't gonna know what happened to you. I promise you.
She gonna put it on me.
So she gonna be fucking me like I'm that nigga.
Yeah. That ain't no simp ass shit. That's a woman.
No.
Don't pay for him to meet Usher so she can come home and fuck you and you ain't
Let
Usher.
me tell you something. I went to that Usher concert, baby. If I had a man that night, he was gonna get every. But I ain't got a man.
You could have called. Never mind.
No.
Knock around Johnny. You could have called or knock around Johnny.
I don't have no knock around Johnny that I could have called, and even if I did, I wouldn't have called him because I don't want no knock around Johnny. I want a husband.
It's tequila, Sandra. Tequila.
All right, y'all. Fair enough. Gizzle wants a husband. Rules of situationships, boundaries, benefits, and red flags. Let's talk about these boundaries.
Before you slide though, I do give my wife a hall pass for Chris Brown and Usher.
You give up.
I give her a hall pass for Usher and Chris. If it came to fruition when she right there, hey.
You give her a hall pass. What you mean? What does a hall pass mean?
Hey, go ahead.
You know what a hall pass is.
Get it how you live. Get it how you live.
So Usher can have his way?
I don't want to know about it. But hey,
No.
It is what it is. Hey, long as you know what but I've also, if my crushes is in that vicinity, you gotta accept the same. You gotta accept the same return. But who never knows when you're gonna be, and that's what I'm saying. It's like a once in a lifetime opportunity. So who am I to deny her once in a time life opportunity of something that she probably dreamed since she was like 8? Like I'm not her dream nigga since she was 8.
We differ on that. Hey, she want her night with us. I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, Tony, I'm gonna let it slide, Tony.
Hey, you better go spin that shit and make it a lifetime, because don't come back. Hey, I don't do that.
Hey.
All right, Dom. Hey, that works for you.
I don't want to know though. I ain't gonna ask about it.
You done gave her the hall pass. She come back and us done blew her back out. I mean, I'm just saying.
She wasn't a virgin when I met her.
You on with that one, player. School I'm from, we don't move like that. What's ours is ours. Gizzle, you give your man a hall pass, Gizzle, to go smash his celebrity crush, Gizzle?
I'm not saying go forward, but I'm saying
it's a conversation that you have with your significant other.
You kind of know it's never going to happen, but if it got big, if it happens, it's like
it happens to a lot of people. It happens.
No, it doesn't happen where they get to sleep with a celebrity that millions of people love every day. No.
These wives that be out there like groupies, Gizzle, they be creeping when these boys come in town. These boys ain't sleeping with these women are not all single. The married women go hard. Come on now. Don't act like you married women don't be going hard.
But that's what you got to know where your wife is a groupie or not. If she a groupie, then why you marrying her?
All right, Dom. You on your own. So Gizzle let her man slide and you letting your woman slide. All right, Mac is not a part of that. I'm gonna let y'all have that. My woman ain't slide. She can slide. She slide her ass gone and stay gone. All right. Let's go. What boundaries are essential to set up in a situationship from the beginning? I think honesty is the best boundary. What you expect and what you would not tolerate. If we're gonna have a situationship, let's be honest and let's lay all the cards on the table. For me, the number one boundary would be obviously don't be popping up in my spot. You know, we talked about that before. Dom, then bring a little juju. That's a no. Hey, listen here. These are your hours. This is your time, and this is what this is. So for me, I set up the boundaries are essential is don't you violate my space, my privacy without, giving me a heads up and letting me invite you in to my world. That's our boundary to that situationship. Gizzle, what are the boundaries for a situationship if you had one?
Okay. Before we do that, can we define a situationship? Because I think we just use that term loosely, and I don't think that it is adequately defined for everybody. Also, Mac, where your lighting? I can barely see you. You like dark skin over there. Where your light at?
You got jokes?
I'm just saying.
He's trying to join the midnight club, huh?
I'm trying to join midnight attack. I'm trying to. I'm trying. I'm trying. Just relationship, meaning as in, hey, you guys aren't exclusive. You don't have, it's not like that shit like your little boo thing. Y'all just kicking it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get together, mess around.
Sex involved.
Huh?
Is sex involved?
Yeah, sex involved.
You're saying that like this is something that everybody would know, and so that's what I'm saying. I think that situationships have to be defined because we use these words, these relationship words, so loosely that everybody has different definitions. Are we just talking? Are we kicking it? It's different terms that we use, and it needs to be defined. So for me, I've only been in maybe like 1.5 situationships in my life. And it was later in life, so it was definitely in my 30s, and I didn't know what to expect from them. I knew what I expected, but I didn't know what to expect from the other party, and every time I was disappointed because y'all could probably imagine I'm a pretty vocal person. I pretty much tell you what I'm gonna need and what I'm gonna want from you, and then if I tell you and I express that I need this from you and you still don't behave in a certain way or you don't do it, at that point I don't think you deserve my energy. And so for me, I think forthrightness. So just like Max said, that honesty, the forthrightness, and also I think that setting boundaries, right? Respecting those boundaries and understanding that the situationship immediately ends when the boundaries are, not across, or if you're not being forthright, or if you have not met the requirements for the situationship. So for me personally, the one I can only really say one situationship for real. One was just like a one-off, right? Okay. But the one situationship that I was in, I was meeting with this guy. We were chilling. It was cool. It was fun. We would watch football together. It was a fun little situation. We would just chill. Of course, it was not feelings and emotions involved. However, if I'm driving an hour to come see you, you need to be putting gas in my car or something. You need to be like, I'm the one making all the concessions. That was a problem for me, and I expressed that to him. And he was like, "Okay, well, next time we hang out, I'll pull up to you." And it wasn't like that. And I'm like trying to, make the situation of the situationship work, and it was just like me being the one, and then him being able to call the shots. Like, can you come over now? Or are you? And it was like, I don't like how this is going because this is real one-sided. You're getting everything you want from this situation, and I'm not getting anything besides, little peen. Okay. So for me, that's why situationships don't work, because you're not in a relationship. They owe you nothing. They don't owe you loyalty. But right. Even when you do set those boundaries, you do set those standards, they're not upheld. And so that's why I prefer not to even go that route, because why am I fucking a person? Excuse me. Why am I sleeping with a man who can't even call and check if I drove an hour to get home from your house? Can't even, text me. Did you get home safe? Like little stuff. Like, I don't need, you're not my man. You're not my nigga. So I don't need you to like, but it's just certain concessions. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving you my body, right? As a woman, I'm giving you my body. The least you can do is fucking check on, make sure I got home. Like the least you can do, so and I wasn't getting that, and I was like, yeah, this is dead. So yeah.
So just a question. So you would go. So you would in this guy with y'all situation. He wouldn't even do baseline gentleman respectful shit like, hey, thank you for your time. Thank you for coming. Hey, babe, let me know. You made it home safe. Here, hey, let me give you some food before you leave. Let me to make sure you. Oh no, that's some sucker shit right there. That's some sucker.
This is why I said it don't work for me because
that's some sucker.
You can tell them from the jump that's what you need, and you may or may not get it after they get what they want. So
see, but I feel like you shouldn't even have to tell somebody that. And that's like you drove an hour with me. All right, let me throw some gas in your car.
Gas in your car. Let me feed the woman.
Yeah, that's my issue.
See, but this would come. Yeah, that's just. Hey, you made it home safe. Hey, text me, let me. Hey, I might not be up, but hey, just text me, let you know that you made it home safe. That's just common decency as a common human being.
Common courtesy standard. They come with the standard package.
See, but this is what
y'all are a little bit more old school, and so I'm talking about like a 32-year-old, I think at that time or something like that. But y'all are a little bit more old school. This is what I'm saying. The people that's my age, the people that's like in their 30s, early 30s, mid 30s. I'm not trying to. This is not no shade to you. I'm serious. Like y'all had some standards when y'all was dating, and like it's like the dudes my age, they like bump on them standards. These hoes going, so I'm gonna do whatever I'm gonna do. They gonna come. They gonna do. And like it's baffling because I didn't want a relationship with you. Like we established that was not what this was. Mm-hmm. I don't need you to be my nigga. Like I never actually be my nigga. But at least you could do is check and make sure I got home. At least you could do is put some gas in my car. At least you could do is, get me a meal when I'm over there. Cause when I'll tell y'all, I literally was driving from Stone Mountain all the way past Six Flags, Austell, all the way past Austell.
Oh, I know that ride.
You understand? This was not no up the street, you around the corner. Like, nigga, come on, bro. Like, so yeah, it was all
Gizzle, the man wouldn't even give you no food.
One time, I got food.
See
that type of shit, right?
See, but this is the thing, and this is a conversation I always have. Is that the bar is in hell. Yeah. So when the bar is in hell, and sorry, Gizzle, y'all women set the bar. So when y'all made when y'all made the bar to be in hell, dudes think that they don't have to do much. So when I have male friends that's still single, that they're like, man, what's wrong with these women? I'm like, what you mean? He said, man, I just did this, and this, and she ready to do all that. I said, Slim, that's because the bar in hell. Like you being a gentleman, they don't even know what that is. So it's like you a rare dude. So like, oh, you did this, like you like. I ain't do. You feel like you ain't do nothing. You're like that was like me putting gas in your car. She be like someone be like, "Dang, he put gas in my car for an hour." She not even used to that. Like, all I did was drove 20.
Bruh. No, so Gizzle basically going over. She ain't even asked to be taken out, bro. All you gotta do is feed her and be considerate and put some gas in the car. She understand the arrangement, and the nigga couldn't even do that. But you don't deserve no cat then, man. Anyway,
that's why I still with him.
All right, that shit that pissed me off. No, you got anything to add about
that? It pissed me off too, Mac. It pissed me off.
I think the main thing on situationships is just understand not having no thing of this might go to a relationship. Like, we already set this up in the beginning that hey, this ain't gonna be no relationship. So you don't have to feel like hey, this is gonna go somewhere. And you also gotta know that hey, my feelings are never going to be involved. And sometimes you gotta reinsure like hey. My feelings never going to be involved. And if at any time somebody feel like, hey, you gotta let me know if you're gonna have some feelings or something around, or it's gonna be dudes hit your phone, it's gonna be women that hit my phone. Are you okay with that? So long as everybody cool, because I've been in some situationships for years, and it was cool for forever until the next thing you know, something happened. They're like, dang, you ain't tell me that. I'm like, I ain't feel like I had to share my life to you. Like we just kicking it whenever you around and I'm in town or blah. Like, oh, you felt the way. I ain't even know you had feelings for me like that. Like you telling me about the dudes blowing up your phone, and I'm cool. I'm like, all right, I ain't your nigga. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up with him. Hey, good luck with that. Hey, I wish you the best with it. And then you getting your feelings because, hey, you see something like, oh, I ain't know this chick was on you like that. Like, it don't matter. I ain't your nigga.
Man, that's crazy. Yeah, you right, Tony G. Hey, man, don't be doing you can't do my Gizzle like that. All right, moving on.
This was 4 years ago, so I'm past it. But it's just like I saw him recently too. He looked at me like, yes.
Anyway, moving along from his in that whole. Let's move on, y'all. All right. Should there be rules about dating or sleeping with others in a situationship? Listen, I'm not gonna say rules. I'm just gonna say honesty and transparent. You need to be honest, letting people know, hey, you're not the only one, and let them person know, hey, I'm not exclusive to you. If you are, everybody you need to be protected. You need to know, like you know what I'm saying. Don't lie, and be in a situationship, and you around here smashing other people, and she don't know that. That's nasty work. That's not cool. My whole thing is be honest, be transparent. Give that grown ass woman her right to say, yeah, I'm cool with that, or no, that's a little bit too much for me. Now, some women will say, hey, you know what? I thought our situationship was enough, but nigga, you gonna have situationships, nigga. You gonna have multiple situationships coalescing at the same time. That might be too much for another woman. All I'm gonna say, be honest and be transparent. Some women care, some women don't. Gizzle, go ahead.
I definitely think that that's part of it, but I also think what was the original question?
The original question is, Gizzle, should there be rules about dating or sleeping with others in a situationship?
So here's my thing. And this is why I said situationships don't work for me.
Okay.
I'm a one body type person. I'm not gonna be sleeping with multiple people at the same time. It's okay for y'all to do it maybe, but when you are a woman and you're sleeping with multiple people, it could completely throw your pH off. You could be it's doing all kind of stuff to your body. So for me, if I'm dealing with somebody on a sexual level, it's just that person, right? That doesn't mean that they have to just be sleeping with me at that time, but they need to be transparent because now you're exposing me to things that I wouldn't be exposed to otherwise if I had that knowledge. But that's why I say it doesn't work for me because I don't like the idea of this person has no loyalty to me. This person owes me nothing. He doesn't owe me an explanation or anything. So yes, definitely got to be forthright with that. You definitely need to be forthright with your status. I think if you're dealing in a situationship, I think paperwork should be seen. Period, point blank. I don't know you like that. You're not my man. You don't owe me no loyalty. So you go out there and sleep with Tasha tomorrow. You need to go get tested. Like I'm not gonna be opening and exposing myself to you, and I could potentially get something from you, unknowingly because I thought I was the only one you were dealing with, and you're not. Especially if you're talking about doing things like oral, because with oral usually there's no contraceptive involved. So now you wake up, you got herpes on your lip, and it's all bad. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's messy, y'all. Like this, and y'all always be talking about how I just be chilling. I be chilling because I have too much to lose. I can get pregnant. I can catch some type of incurable STD. And I get my pH can be thrown off. I can mess up I can be hormonally imbalanced. I ain't got time for that. These men are not worth me going through what I would go through if I let them have my body. So yeah, no.
All right. Fair enough. All right. Dom, what's your rules on that when you were in the game, Dom?
And that's why I go back to you can't make no assumptions. See, you assuming you're the only person you're around. You can't assume you're the only person. It's a situationship. So, hey, the assumption should be that I am not the only one. So go in it with I am not the only one. And she should go as in the same that he's not the only one. We don't have no, as Gizzle said, we don't have no loyalty to each other. We don't have no ties to each other. Only time we have is this situationship. Hey, you call me, I come over deliver. I call you, you come over deliver. That's the only thing. Hey, I call you. You say you busy. Hey, all right, keep it moving. Hey, you call. That's what it is.
All right, I dig it. All right, let's get to the chat. Chat, anything to say about that? Chat been quiet about situation, so ain't nobody in the damn chat got a situationship. I'm not believing it. All right, next up. Is it okay to introduce someone in a situationship to friends or family? I don't think. I think that sends a mixed signal to women. I don't think that's a good idea. I think women can. I've done that before and thinking that's some casual shit, and women can take that differently. Like you introduced me to your brother. You introduced me. I met your son, and you like, well, damn, we just cooling it. But a lot of times women take that shit to heart. And so no matter what you may tell them, if you introducing them to important people, they start thinking, in my experience, oh, he must like me. I must be getting closer to that girlfriend status and shit like that. So for me, if we're in a situationship, hey, you need to just know me, goddamn it, and Long John stroke. That's it. That's it. That's all. Dom, go ahead.
You ain't saying that. You say everything you say is true. Like it ain't no meeting no family, ain't no meeting no friends, meeting no kids. I had to tell my young boy this the other day. I told him, I was like, y'all together? He was like, no. I said, so don't have her meeting your kids. I said, because now she gonna be thinking you want a relationship with her. And you don't want a relationship. It's like, dang, I didn't even think about that. I was like, yeah, it might have been a slip up that she just saw your son. You had your son with you. I said, but in her mind, she thinking y'all going to the next level. And we ain't going nowhere but to this bedroom. Like, hey, that's it. That's all you getting out of this. So don't be sure. Once you add that right there, it convolutes everything. Next thing you know, it's like, oh, I can envision myself being the stepmom, or oh, we about to, this might be going to this might lead this situationship to a relationship. No, baby.
No, baby.
No.
This ain't that, boo.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't that. This ain't
and really to be real with you, really. It's really going in reverse now. It ain't that way no more with the women thinking that. It's the men that's thinking that way. The women it's the women that I know that I'm cool with that talk about their situationships that they be in.
So it's the men?
It be the men be wanting the relationship. They don't want to stay in this situationship.
Wow.
Like they had the dude come over, hit. That nigga don't want to go home. He want to spend the night.
I have heard that, Dom.
Back in the day, you be like, oh, Bob, you trying to get up out of there. You're like, oh, all right.
Hey, Dom, you trying to hurry put that joint on. She like, where you going? I'm like, I gotta go home.
Hey, by the time she get from this seat to the light, my clothes used to be on there. You dressed already? Oh, yeah, I'm about to go home. Now they be like, hey, nigga, this nigga trying to get comfortable in the bed. Like, nigga, you need to go home.
So wait a minute, Dom. So they saying now that the women are like trying to tell the niggas like, all right, bro, go ahead.
Hey, nigga, I heard a chick say she called the nigga the Uber. Said, nigga, you got to go. He like, I can't spend the night. He was like, nah, nigga, I want to sleep.
Trying to spend the night.
She's like, I want to sleep in my bed by myself. I'm not. I was like,
they don't even want to cuddle no more.
Mm-mm.
Damn, they doing penis on demand now.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. It's a cold world, man. Hey, fellas, get y'all ass gone, man. They don't want y'all over there eating the snack and shit.
I said, shoot, I wish I was like that back in my day. I would have been.
Hell no.
Hey, 37-15.
Hey, Don, it was offensive for us to get up and leave fast. Like, you're not going to even just stay for a few minutes? Like, no.
Like, you gonna ask me to spend the night? Oh, I can leave? Oh, no. Oh, all right, good night. You drive safe. Oh, wow, that's it. I was like, "Dang, okay."
Different times.
Yeah,
different times. Gizzle, how you feel about that? Or you like, you need me to ask you what the question is again?
Yeah, because y'all done went into
that old, but the dude that was on some bum shit, the situation with you. How do you feel about introducing him like to family and shit like that, or situations?
Oh, okay, yeah, I had some thoughts on that. So I think it really depends on how you all met, what kind of energy you met. I'm definitely not going to invite them or introduce them to family. My family is going to know who that person is, not in a sense of like, talking about that's my nigga or nothing like that. But because it's a situationship and there's still some ambiguity, I need my people to know where I am at all times, if that makes sense. Like I'm going to drop my addy. I'm going to drop the addy. I'm going to drop my location so they can, if anything pop off, they can come get me because I'm still a single woman, right? Mm-hmm. So that is important. But I also think it's, like I said, it's how you met. So if you met and y'all met in a group of people, then I feel like y'all can hang around that group of people.
Okay.
That's it's rules behind it. I don't think you should just be introducing them to all your friends, your closest friends in the entire world. But if you met in a group of people, y'all can hang out in that group of people. And don't nobody gotta know what y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? But y'all can so I think it really depends. Cause like for the dude that I met him on set. I met him on set. Mm-hmm. I had met him on set. And I met him on set with people that knew him and that I knew, that we knew, like it was mutual people. So that's one thing too with the situationship for me. It ain't never gonna be some random ass nigga. Like it's never gonna be some random. If I'm ever dealing with a dude, he not a random ass nigga. I'm gonna have some history, some background. So people gonna be able to vet this person, right? And so if we had hung out, which like I said, the last time I saw him, I was with my homegirl who knew him, in real life. So that's how I saw him. I didn't see him because I went to go see him. I saw him because me and my homegirl was out and we ran into him. So it wasn't no, you know what I'm saying? So I really just think it's a situation in which you meet the person. So it's not like I'm not gonna be like, hey, this is no. It's like my people gonna know I'm at so and so house. Here's the addy if something pop off because safety. And then if some people know that that's how we met, they might be in the mix a little bit, but not no. Hey, come to Thanksgiving, come to Christmas. None of that is weird.
Come to the. All right, that's what's. Yeah, I didn't got myself in trouble doing that. Introducing like women and not none. It's like I introduced them to baby bro, and they ain't thinking nothing of it. And they like, oh, I didn't met baby bro. I'm in there. Like, no, we just that's just my brother. You ain't in there. He just a warm and loving guy. That's just who he is. Ma'am, you gotta go, ma'am, you gotta keep going. But I learned the hard way. Don't introduce nobody to him unless I'm halfway serious. All right, guys.
I'll be telling the young boys, don't even give them your address. Don't let them come to the house.
Where they be meeting up then?
Well, yeah, where you going? I don't know about that one, Don, because it's dangerous though, man. I'd rather have him where you want him at? In the
hotel.
That's dangerous to me too.
I don't want you coming to my house. Now you know where I live at. Now you know where I live at. Now you want, hey, I done laid it on you, and now you want to pop up. Hey, the situationship then you done turn to, I might love him. The dick that made you fall in love. So now who? I done had one of my young ones say, yeah, this she just popped up at my house. I said, see, and that's why I told you, hotel. Hey, you gotta have a certain kind. You gotta have some kind of status in the situationship to have the address. You gotta be in the starting five to have the address. You can't be the 8th man on the roster having my address.
That hotel work.
Especially as a woman, because if you're a woman and you're doing this, and then this man gets and he crazy, and he just pull up on you, and he pull up in somebody else that like, this is why this is messy, and I don't want this. It's nasty. It's nasty. It's messy.
It's nasty work, Gizzle. All right.
Nasty work.
All right, y'all. How do you? This is an interesting one. I'm not even sure how to answer this myself. How do you communicate needs without sounding like you're asking for a relationship? Like, well, to me, if you're in a situationship, only thing I can really communicate to you is, hey, how often I want to see you, how often we should see each other. It ain't a whole lot you can really ask for if you in a situationship, because you got to play the game fair. Now, what's good for the goose got to be good for the gander. If you don't want a girlfriend, nigga, you can't be telling her you want her to cook for you. You can't ask her to check in on you every day. All you can mostly say, hey, I like to see you maybe once a week or something free. That's about all you can do, my nigga. You ain't got leg to stand on in the situationship.
Nope.
Go ahead, Don. You ain't got much to stand on.
You don't really have, nobody has nothing to stand on. Hey, ain't no needs. It's hey, you can make, hey, can I see you on this day? Hey, if you were free, you free. If you're not, you're not. Ain't nothing I can do it if you're not free, but go to number 2 or number 3. Just keep on going down the list like, all right, that's it. Then I can't feel it, and you shouldn't feel a way about it. And that's what's gonna happen to where some folks feel a way about it. We're like, "Dad, she ain't free. Who she with?" And this way, I come back to where I say, "Not have on your home," because now I want to see. Now this nigga, he feel a way. He want to see why you not free. So now he popping up at your house because, hey, why she ain't free? Now,
he breaking the rules of the situation, like my nigga. Now hold on, stay in character. Now you getting out of character, my nigga. You getting out of character.
And these are stories that I hear. It's the niggas breaking character.
All right, man. This is too much for me, this generation. All right, Dom. Gizzle, what you got on top of that? Any Gizzle, any needs? You probably know.
Well, I think that once again, so what is a situationship? A situationship is a relationship with this person. So y'all are saying that you can't communicate needs, and I'm a buff with that, and I'm saying I'm a rebuttal that. I don't agree with that, because I definitely think that if I'm gonna be laying out with you, I'm gonna communicate everything I want to communicate, and that's why I said the other the situationship that I was in didn't work for me, didn't serve me. This was 4 years ago. It didn't serve me, and the reason why it didn't serve me was because I was communicating I was like, listen, we know this is, we know we're not in a relationship, but I need you to check on me. Like, part of sex with a woman, and y'all know this, y'all have been with a woman, is mental. Yeah. If I ain't here mentally, when we get there, it ain't gonna be good.
No.
So I need you to send me a text message. Do something flirty. Not because you my man, but because so when we get there, we ready.
It's some, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like we
Yeah.
already. So you can't do that. And I'm
It's
just
a connection. Yeah.
It's foreplay.
Exactly.
Mental.
So it was like, bro, like you're not even getting.
But Gizzle, that's basic shit though. Like a nigga, that's not like that should be.
These niggas don't know basic shit no more, Jeff. They don't know basic shit. See what you saying this, and this is what I'm telling you, that if you took you back how you are 10 years ago, 15, hey, you out this zone like a kid in a candy store.
Man, if you could teleport me 20 years into this shit today, you right, dog. It ain't fair. It ain't fair.
Yeah.
Like,
so my thing with it, right, is that I'm gonna communicate those things. So this is what I need. It'd be nice if you checked up on me after when I got home. These little things, and so I don't feel like they should have to be communicated. Like I feel like you would think that it would be basic, right? But
yeah, I'm like, because you're not even saying nothing, Gizzle, that should be even like extra. Like, my nigga, make sure I'm alive, my nigga. That's basic.
I have dealt with multiple men who don't ascribe to those things. Right. Multiple. Oh. They don't ascribe to it, which is why the last person I dealt with, that's why that was the last. I said I will never give my body to somebody who doesn't respect me. Because the thing is, with every person that I've dealt with, that I've been with, in a physical level, these, like I said, these are not random ass people. They've known me for a good amount of time before we step into that energy. So you know what kind of person I am. I'm not clingy. I'm not needy. I'm not gonna be hitting you up. I'm not gonna be calling, texting you a million times. I'm gonna say what I need to say, and I'm gonna wait for you to respond. So it's like there was that lack of reciprocity. Like I'm not gonna chase nobody. Like I don't have to chase nobody. But when I'm communicating these things, and then you like not doing them or whatever, and then you try to like kind of circle the block. Yeah. So for me, I'm a person, I'm gonna communicate those things, because the things that y'all are saying are basic, obviously are not basic for these men that I be dealing with sometimes. Like, just like I said, even the young man who I gave my number to yesterday, common sense will tell you, I just met this woman, let me not text her after 12. Right? Like, I don't know if that's common sense for y'all, but like I literally
I only text after 12 if I was trying to cut something. So if he wasn't trying to cut, if he thought you was if he thought the energy you was giving was cutting, then all right, I'm hit you after 12. But if that's not the energy you giving, I'm not going to hit your phone after 10 o'clock.
That's what I'm saying. We hadn't had any conversation in regards to that. Literally, our conversation was, "What do you do for work?" So to text me after 12, knowing I'm a school teacher, knowing I gotta go to school in the morning, is literally crazy. Like what? Like, so I just been sitting on text message all day. I haven't responded because what you thought this was? What you thought this was? Anyway, so it's just little stuff like that, y'all. And this is why I get so irritated when it comes to this dating thing, because it's like, bruh, like you're not doing the base. I'm not even asking you for nothing special. I asking you for nothing special. Not nothing. And you can't even give me the nothing that I'm not even asking for. That's the crazy. Like you saw something. It's like we are, as a people, we're losing the recipes. The women are opening their legs for any Tom, Dick, and Harry, right? And the men are not being men. They're not even. There's no game to it. There's no cat and mouse.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
Well, I tell you, the game over.
It's like, it's nasty. Like, 'cause I remember, like, I thought when I was in high school, dudes had so much more game. The little slick stuff they would say make you want to be, okay, I see you over there. I don't get that energy from men no more. I meet men and I'm just like, oh, okay.
And then a lot of their game is with their fingers. So they don't even, when they get you outside, you all of a sudden you be like,
they don't have a mouthpiece at all.
You ain't giving me the same energy you gave me in Facebook dating. It was like you was talking that shit on Facebook dating, but we got on this date. You sitting there like, oh yeah, you want some water?
You're looking baffled. You looking baffled, but this is real life.
It's hard for me. You got. I'm 47. You just saying basic setting the tables for a woman, just to make the environment good. The shit that we was raised and bred to do to make her want to sleep with you, make her enjoy the experience. We were about creating the experience. These niggas just want you to just effing show up and get nuts. All right, God. Y'all teaching me something today, for real. Let me get to the chat. Gizzle, you teaching me. I didn't. All right, I'm showing my age Jizzle today. These men don't do basic gentleman things. What do you expect? Some men don't want. What do you expect? Some men don't want to communicate. Wow.
I got your block. Man.
That's right, Tammy. Yeah, I guess. Okay. Let's see what Big T says. Big T got the new picture up there. Check him out, boy. My boy.
Look at Slick.
Look at Smooth, baby. Look at him check Big T out. Even if you try to be clear and direct about what you require as the not one to be in a relationship, someone is going to, Dom and his ice, someone is going to cave in and eventually want something more as real as relationships. That is a fact, Big T. Damn. All right. That's what's up. All right. Wow. All right. Well, I just have learned from the portion of boundaries that Gizzle and Dom has educated me in this portion that shit's changed. Right?
Yeah.
It's actually hearing y'all say that the things that I said are basic because
that's so basic. It's so basic.
I have these conversations with my married homeboys. I have these conversations with my close homeboys that are in good relationships with their women, and they're saying the same thing. And so this is how I know I be in the right, and not that it's about right or wrong, but this is how I know I'm not asking very much because I talk to my married homeboys, I talk to my homeboys and my good male friends, and they're always like, he didn't do that. Like what?
And you talk to us.
He taught us every week.
Hey, don't give us some credit.
I mean, right for 3 hours every Friday.
Yeah, and it's not even. It's like common decency, common as a human being. It's like they don't even have that part down.
This is basic human. Just
like it ain't even that ain't even like I'm asking for basic. You're not asking for nothing. You're just asking for somebody to be a human being.
Okay, and so let me give y'all another scenario because this is the one that really hurt my feelings. So the first one, it didn't hurt my feelings. It just I made a choice to not be in that situationship no more, right? The second one, I actually liked him. Now, at the point in time where things got physical between us, right? Mm-hmm. I had removed that like. There was still care in my heart though, because a person I consider my friend, right? Consider my friend. So his mom passed away. And it was right before his birthday. So we found out his mom passed away. And his birthday came. And we was like, what are you doing for your birthday? And he was like, nothing. We were like, pull up. We had him pull up to this former friend of mine, this person I was cool with, house. And we had created this whole little birthday party situation for him. Bro's vegan, so we got vegan snacks. We got drinks. We created this whole little vibe for him. And when we did that, me and him was vibing. We always vibe, so it was never me and him vibing wasn't weird. Anyway, when things popped off between me and him on a physical tip, this man never called, texted me, checked on me, and this is somebody I considered a friend. And I was baffled. And not only did he not call, text, check on me, because we never spoke after that, right? Or no, we spoke one time after that because we was another event together. But didn't call, didn't text, didn't check on me at all after the situation, after we got physical, things happened. But he had the unmitigated gall to talk shit in the friend group. Because once again, we met in a group of friends on set, right? Had the nerve to talk shit in the friend group about how I was chasing behind him, how I was doing this. And the crazy part, y'all, I never text him. I never call him. After we slept together, I never text him or call him or nothing. How am I chasing behind you, my boy? Please be so fucking for real. You're over here lying on my name. After we did what we did, I never hit your line. What the fuck is you saying? How are you out here telling people I was over here chasing behind you on some simp shit? Folks thinking I'm some type of, whatever the fuck they thought I was. And I'm like, I ain't never had to do that for nothing. Who you think you are? So when I heard that, the way I cut off everybody associated with that situation, because not only are you lame, right? You're not doing, but the reason why we slept together is because you lost your mama, and it was your birthday. It was sympathy vagina. So sympathy, okay. This was not, I already knew you was not gonna be my nigga. You had already proven that. I didn't even want that from you at that point. I didn't want you to be my nigga. So for you to be like, oh, she been chasing me, let's not ever play on my name like me and you. Me and him was talking at one point, and we cut that situation off because he wasn't where he wanted to be. So don't ever play like this was not. We didn't have something going on here. But then for you to be lying on my name and people thinking that, oh yeah, she did. Like I would literally slap the shit out of you. So that I can't move like that because people play with me and I don't like to be played with. Because one thing I'm gonna tell you the truth. I ain't gonna lie to you. I never hit that man up after that. So who chasing what? Like, I and that hurt my feelings because that was literally that whole us even being there tonight was care. We cared that his mom had just passed away and we cared that it was his birthday. So for you to take advantage of that and then talk shit about me afterwards, niggas is lame these days. They're lame. They're like lame. That's some lame. Anyway.
Wow. Okay, I'm learning stuff new. I did not know. This is these are different times, guys. I don't know what to say. Wow, I do not know what to say. Dom is letting me know things have changed. All right, guys, let's get to the benefits because shit, the boundaries and got depressing to me out here. Let's get to the benefits. Shit, Gizzle, I'm sorry, baby. All right. What are some of the upsides of a situationship over a traditional relationship? All right, let me go with what I remember, because apparently things have changed. What I remember, it used to be a little, it was a good placeholder. If you didn't want anything serious, you met a woman who didn't want anything serious. Y'all was both honest. Y'all did have a vibe. Y'all did have good chemistry, and y'all enjoy each other's company. But emotionally, you didn't want to really commit to being with somebody all the way. That old situationship used to be a good thing because it fulfilled that need of companionship, but not full-time commitment. Gizzle, I don't know what the fuck is out here now, so I'm gonna let you tell me what is the.
Dom wants to go before me.
Dom, go ahead. Dom.
Just gonna give it. I think a lot of the situationships from them started it was combined, intertwined with friendship back then. So like we wasn't going to a relationship, but you was my friend, so we was cool. Like a lot of them situationships back when I was outside was. I knew what niggas was on your line. I knew what niggas was simps. I knew what niggas wasn't doing, blah, blah, blah. But you didn't want a relationship from me, and I didn't want a relationship. So we was cool with that, and we understood that, but we was friends. Like, hey, hey, my tire pop. Can you pull up on me and change my tire for me? Oh yeah, hey, I don't got no gas. Can you send me some money gas money to Friday? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, we can go out on a date, kick it, have a good time, blah, blah, blah. And we wasn't together, but we was friends. Mm-hmm. Now I don't know that part. I haven't asked. Are y'all even friends? You know what I'm saying? Just a fuck thing. Like we still fuck, but we were still cool. Like, and the boundary was that we wasn't never taking it to that level of me and you being together.
Yep. So I'm glad you brought that up, Dom, because I think we're in the generation of like wham bam, thank you, ma'am. And that's what they think a situationship is, but that's not what it is. And so for me, like I said, with every dude that I dealt with in a situationship, these were my friends. These were not I knew them. Every person that I talked about in this situation, I knew for 3 months or more. Probably some of them I knew for 6 months or more. Because so there's a vetting that happened. There's a background history that happened. That's like I said, I knew about his mom. I knew his mom had cancer. I knew his, you know what I'm saying? So these are not random ass people, right? And so that's why I be so confused with how they treated me, because it's like I'm not Sally from off the street. Like you know what kind of person I am. All of them knew my body count. All of them knew my background history. So if you know, like the first one I was talking about earlier. At that point, I had only been with 2 people before him. Both of them long relationships. So if you know you the third person I'm letting touch me, right? Mm-hmm. Not that this makes you special, but like, and I'm letting you touch me in a situation where you are not my man. Bro, come on. Like, and I'm not asking you to be my man. It's like, we've already discussed that this is not what that is, but it's just like, don't you think that like, anyway, so that is the thing. So I think we're losing the sauce and the recipes with a situationship, because a situationship is a friend with benefits type situation where it's somebody that, like you said, you can call on. Like for me, I'm not gonna call a situationship to come change my tire, but I should be able to. If I'm giving my body to you, I should be able to. But we're not in that space no more. Everybody's in a wham bam, thank you ma'am kind of situation where it's like, I don't owe this person nothing. So for me, that's what choice that I made, a couple years back. Is like, I'm not letting somebody who I can't call if I'm in need touch me. I'm not. That's what benefit does that give to me? Why am I letting this person touch me? If I needed something If I needed to borrow $20, I can't call this person to borrow $20 from them. That's crazy. Why does this person have access to my whole body? So I think that's where we losing the sauces. So if there were a benefit to a situationship, it should be the friendship portion of it, and it should be good sex too. I think people are in situationships with people that's just having really basic sex as well. That's the crazy part. Like, what's the benefit of being in this situationship and the sex not even good? That's crazy. It's really a thing too, because you know why? A lot of these women out here, because body count still can matter. Y'all might not think it do, but body count still matter. They just don't want another body. I just need dick, so I'm gonna just keep dealing with him. It ain't the best, but it ain't the worst either. So I'll just keep getting it from him, so I don't have to add nobody else to the rotation. Seriously, y'all looking at me, but I'm not lying. I promise.
I believe you.
So.
Okay. Wow. All right, y'all. Okay. Damn, interesting. Can situationships provide emotional fulfillment, or are they purely physical? Is the next question I got. Well, let me say this. It used to be, goddamn it was supposed to be emotional fulfillment at that moment, and then certain times, because like Dom said, y'all were cool. These were people you had a rapport with. These are people who knew you. Y'all had some history. Yeah, she wasn't your lady, but damn, she knew who baby bro is. You know who her best friend. Y'all, there's some familiarity there. And God forbid, if you had a rough moment, y'all was cool enough where you could say you could vent to her. I mean, and she could vent to you. So it wasn't just predicated on sex. Man, go ahead, Dom.
I think it changed with some situationships. I actually also had the possibility of being a relationship. You can possibly see yourself
segue to one. Yes.
With them. It's just that we're not in a place right now that we can focus on having a relationship. Like, I'm doing my thing, you doing your thing. So hey, we cool with that. But hey, you still somebody that I would date. Like, if things align right, you would be my girl. You know,
it was a timing thing a lot of times, Dom.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I think that's the thing where they don't see the like you said, wham bam, thank you, ma'am. So they don't even see this. They don't care about the friendship, and they don't see the relationship. So it's like, I hit it, that's it. So we not even building nothing. We can't even have no emotional connection because I don't want to build that with you. Like, hey, you can call, like she said, dude said she knew dude mom died. So emotionally she connected with him because, hey, you my friend, blah, 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 I'm here for you. Now you be like, they don't know nothing about what's going on. They don't care. So, hey, it's different times, man. It's different times.
Sad times. Gizzle, you got anything to add to that? I guess you kind of already touched upon.
I mean, I'm telling you, it's a different era, and
damn,
man, it's crazy, and it's crazy because I thought, moving into this, because y'all know I didn't start dating people until I was 29 years old, right. And so what I was experiencing when I was a child, like a girl, 18, 19 years old, it was completely different. I'm like, well, is it me? Is this the new way? And when hearing y'all talk is like, y'all let me know, like, no, it's just that people have just become trash. Like, it's the way that I expected was what it should have been. And it's actually crazy to hear. I think it's very validating to me to hear y'all say, like, this is basic stuff. And I've said this before. I say it to my homeboys all the time. I'm like, I really just be wanting the basic stuff. And these men are failing at the basic stuff, but then want my body. I think that's crazy to me.
Social media might have ruined situationships.
I definitely think that that's part of it, but I also think that women are trying to be men. And I don't mean that in like a, transgender weird type of way. I mean it in a way of like, they've seen the men take advantage of them, their moms, their family members, so forth and so on. And so they're trying to take this role where they can be big guy, big person, masculine. Yeah. I can sleep with dudes like these dudes sleep with me. And it's like, we're not built the same. I know women can do it. I don't think it's useful for them to do it. And so they're trying to move like men in these situations. And I think that, some of these guys who move the way they move, they've been hurt. So I'm not going to negate the fact that people have done them wrong. But some of them, they just never had to try too hard. That's just kind of been the thing, because if you are a halfway attractive man, and we've talked about this before on this podcast, you ain't got to do a whole bunch. If you are a halfway attractive man, women gonna come to you. That's true. So That's been the energy, and that's been the space, and that's been my experience as an adult. And I think it's kind of sad because honestly, and I know y'all say I hate myself up too much, but honestly, I'm dope as fuck, bro. Like, I'm not even saying that to to hype myself up, but like, I'm dope on so many levels that it's beyond beauty. No, for real. You think I'm my head big, but I'm telling y'all, like, I'm a vibe, bro. And every dude that I've dated knows this. Every and that's why they all try to come back around and do all kind of. But I'm a fucking, like, I'm a vibe. But it's always on to the next. They always think it's on to the next, and then they realize, they go to the next person. They realize, oh, she ain't her, and they try to come, and it's like, no, 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 go away. So yeah, this doesn't work for me. I need somebody who gonna love me right the first time around. I'm tired. I'm tired of it.
And you are a vibe, Gizzle. Hence the name Gizzle. I got a question. Do y'all think situationships can be a healthy way to explore different relationship dynamics with less pressure?
100%.
Yeah, I agree with that 100% too. Way
we
less.
We can try this out and see if it's gonna work.
Hey, trial. This is a 30-day trial.
Mm-hmm.
We can wrap this up. Definitely, BT. Good question, BT. I like that. Good T. All right. Good stuff, y'all. Woo, let's get into the red flags. I'm sure Gizzle got plenty to say about the red flags of these. I didn't heard a couple of them. All right. What are the biggest signs that a situationship is becoming toxic? Well, it goes back to what me and Dom said. When you just starting to pop up out the goddamn blue, you ain't told nobody. You starting to, hey, you didn't broke the rules of engagement. You didn't forgot what we agreed upon. And Dom, you know our military men, how we feel about the rules of engagement here. Ma'am, this is what the parameters are. Do not operate outside of these parameters.
You stepping out the SOP.
Yes, hey, standard operating procedures, man. Do not violate standard operating procedures, man. Do not violate the SOP, man. Thank you, Dom. So I think the biggest sign for me is that when she started to do things that's changing the dynamic of the situationship in a bad way. You weren't popping up before. You weren't calling me all different times of the night. Hey, now you're going into a space that's starting to become toxic. So for me, those were my signs. Dom, what you got, bud?
When you start catching attitudes like you my girl, like I gotta start explaining myself to you, what I'm doing, or why you not available at this time. Like, hold on, we what are you doing? You wasn't doing this at first. What changed? Once I gotta ask you what changed, hey, we can't do this anymore.
Yeah. Gizzle, what you got to add to that?
For me, it's the ownership energy. Sometimes it's that ownership energy. Like, whose pussy is this? And
they be asking the Gizzle. They be asking the Gizzle that.
It's not yours. It belongs to you. It's not yours.
Gizzle. Go ahead. They be asking that niggas to try that shit with you. Go ahead, Gizzle. Just say, yeah, it ain't yours, nigga. Go ahead, Gizzle. Go ahead.
When you don't feel respected.
Okay.
I definitely think that's, and I'm talking about from a man and a woman standpoint, when you don't feel respected in a situation, because why are you giving yourself to a situation in which you don't feel respected? I would say those are the two things. Like, when you just really, when you don't feel respected. And I think for me, that's why a lot of the things that the two situationships that I've been in, I felt disrespected. Yeah. Not because they didn't want to be with me, because everybody's not gonna want to be with you, and I'm not arrogant enough to think that every man wants to be with me, right? But it's the manner in which, like, when a man can treat you like a man who knows you has interacted with you, they've been to your house, they've eaten your food, they have they've experienced you in some type of way, can treat you like you some girl from off the street. To me, that's just so disrespectful. And so, yeah, man. So it's that, for me, it's that respect. I think Kendra said it best. I prefer the respect. You ain't gotta love me, because this ain't what that is. I don't need you to love me. I only need you. Well, I do need you to like me a little bit, right? But I don't need you to love me, right? But I need you to respect me. And respect is not having me looking stupid. Imagine me, right, in a situationship with somebody, and this same situationship, we in the same space, and somebody else they sleeping with is in there, and you ain't let me know that you was sleeping with that person. So now I look crazy, right? I look crazy as hell. Don't have me looking crazy. So it's when those lines of respect are blurred. Okay, when you have dealt with me, but you got me dealing with somebody else that you used to deal with, and I don't even know what y'all you did. Like, that's disrespectful. Don't be disrespectful. Respect.
Nasty work, man.
Nasty work.
Oh my God. All right, so I'm sorry, baby girl. You was born a little bit too
I know.
late. She should have been in our era, man. She's a throwback for real. She should have been in our era. She would be in love. Dom, she'd been married, in love. Them niggas been in play R&B music for, cook for. Gizzle been married with 3 kids in our era. She'd been off the market in our era, man. And she ain't gonna cheat on you either. Them niggas would have took off the market so fast. All right, man.
I had a man tell me he was gonna take me off the market today. I said,
how old was he? I know he had to be our age.
No, he my age. We went to school together. Me and him went to high school together. I was like, you can only take somebody off the market if she want to be taken off the market by you. What's wrong with you? Like, he's something. Well, if I was attracted to you, I would have took you off the market a long time ago. First of all, ain't no if you are attracted to me. You're in my DMs. You are attracted to me. Let's not play stupid games. Second of all, you never had a chance. You didn't have a chance in high school, and you definitely got no chance now. You was lame then, you're lame now. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
You know everybody be watching this show, so
and he can see this. I'm talking about you.
Hey, bro, she don't begin. She be shooting straight at everybody. They just be getting.
Ain't no straight, baby. I shoot straight shots. Nah, we ain't gonna shoot no strays. Ain't nobody catching no stray. I'm telling you. I be telling you how it IT is. Okay, IS is. There we go. But
all right, former classmate. You ain't got the sauce.
It's the audacity for me. Cause how dare you send me a DM talking about how you would have taken me off the market like you ever would have had a chance to me in the first place. You don't know the difference between there, and there. Okay? What I look like they knew? What I look like they knew? Oh, okay.
Okay, Gizzle. It's okay. All right, guys, moving on. Because whoever this nigga is, it was not his day today. All right. Is jealousy a normal part of a situationship, or is it a red flag? Now, I will say it's not a normal part of a situationship. I think jealousy comes in, that is a red flag. And that's when a situationship has to end. Because somebody then got some feelings that we both agreed that, hey, we're not gonna go there. And so once jealousy, to Dom's point, hey, you attitude and all of this other shit, now you done turned this to something else because you didn't put me in a whole nother position that my ass didn't apply for. I applied for the situation job. You put me in the relationship job. Ma'am, I didn't apply for that. You done already promoted me unbeknownst to me. Please demote me back to my situationship. Thank you, and please for management. Go ahead, Dom. We'll let Gizzle close that one.
Oh, I already said what I had to say, but I'm gonna tell you a quick story though. Of course, a Navy story. We in England, and I meet this chick. She was Hawaiian and Russian.
Hawaiian and Russian. All right.
Hawaiian and Russian. She was bad.
All right.
So we made it at the club. I'm dancing on her. We cool. Everything's sweet. I'm thinking, it's a layup. I felt like it was a layup. Sorry. But then later on that night, she didn't want to leave. I'm like, it's cool. So I started talking to other girls, and there's one girl I'm talking to, and then she goes to the bathroom, come out the bathroom. She go, hey, is that your girl? I was like, nah, I just met her like a couple of hours ago. She was like, she was in that bathroom, mucking me. I said, what? She was like, yeah. So then I'm dancing with the girl. She come out the back. She's standing over us while we dancing. I was like, hey, yeah, I ain't doing that with you because this just sound like straight up. You crazy right now. We ain't even do nothing. I just met you 5 hours ago. I said, oh nah. Shorty dancing. She in my ear. She's like, you sure that's not your girl? I said, baby, I'm only here for 2 more days. I do not know her.
So Dom, you just met baby girl and she did all of that?
Just met her.
All right then. You must have had them waves looking good that night, huh, nigga? You had the crystal lining, huh? Is that what it was?
Hey, the waves always looking good. Even in boot camp.
Hey, I had some ways. My shit. I know. Just Mac, what was the question again? Let me give Jizzle the question again. Is jealousy a normal part of situationships, or is it a red flag, Jizzle?
I think jealousy, if it's jealousy on both ends, I think jealousy is a sign that y'all want something more from each other sometimes. I always think that it's a bad thing or a red flag. I think that just shows, because sometimes you just been dealing with somebody for so long and it's comfortable, right? And you kind of get in that situationship and it's a comfort thing. Y'all can lay up, y'all can watch Netflix, y'all can smash, y'all can do whatever y'all do, right? And it's this comfortable thing. And then y'all had the relationship where you know who they talking to, you know who what dude calling, you know what girl calling her, you know what I'm saying? So, or what girl calling him, you know this information, but it's starting to bother you a little bit because you're like, hey, I'm with you right now, right? And so I think at that time period where that jealousy shows itself, that's when a conversation needs to be had on what the nature of the relationship should be. If we should continue moving like this and this is going to be healthy, or we should try to do this for real. And we should try a relationship for real. So I don't think it's always a bad thing because like y'all said, old school situationships, it could be that ends up being a relationship. One of my favorite sex podcasters, Shan Boodram. Do y'all know Shan Boodram? Y'all ever heard of her?
No, just
okay. So Shan Boodram, that's how her and her husband met. Her and her husband were a situationship for years. And, they had this really comfortable situationship, but it was a time period where there was a time period where they just realized, like, we want more from each other. And they came to terms with that. They are happily married. They got, two, I think they might be on baby 3, 2.5, 3 kids now. Happily married, but it started as a situationship. It started with them being in a space where they weren't ready to be in a relationship, but they liked each other's company, and it built to something more. And so I think when that jealousy starts to come in, that's when a conversation needs to be had about if we can continue the relationship in the manner in which it is, or if I'm not feeling the same way you are, we're gonna pull out from this so that nobody is leaving this situation worse than they came out. So yeah.
Jizzle to your. Go ahead, Dom. Then I'll close it. I want to add something, a point that both of y'all said. Go ahead, Dom.
I was about to say, shoot, I've been in situationships while they was in a relationship.
Well, per you was in a situation where they were married. Nigga, you out here doing real nasty work out here.
They were still coming to see me.
I mean, you just doing nasty work out here.
Like she in a relationship, I'm still in this. We still in this situation. Like, hey, you telling me about like, oh yeah, go ahead, go home, make that work. But hey, see me next Tuesday.
But you know what? Just to your point, that's how it used to be, and that's kind of what me and Don was talking about. In our, I hate to say it, but damn, in our day, our generation, I'm starting to sound antiquated, but it is what it is, man. But shit. Those in our day, like you didn't really like the relationship just happened organically because y'all situation just got so good. You stopped dealing with anybody. She stopped dealing with anybody. And the next thing y'all know, it was just y'all and shit. Y'all looked up one day, Dom, and y'all been together 5 years. And you like, what the fuck happened?
And you locked in. You locked in. You don't even, you didn't even know.
You ain't know it, and that's how we did it. Like, damn.
Hey, look, she stopped. She stopped talking. She stopped talking about the other nigga that's talking to, and you stopped talking about the other chicks that you want to. And y'all just like, are we together?
Hey, Dom, she been and brought clothes over, and you ain't still said it's your girlfriend, but you telling her, yeah, you can have a few clothes over. Now you know game over, Dom. When
you over here all the time anyway.
You over here all the time anyway. You be like, you right, yeah. Hey, and that's how it happened. So situationships that was the prelude to the relationship. And it's just sad. This generation, what Gizzle was saying, they don't. There's no rapport. There's no nothing. It's just show up, have sex, and that's it. Okay, all right, okay.
And transactional.
It's all transactional. It's no connection. Whew. Lord have mercy on us. All right, y'all. All right. Gizzle, if someone starts catching feelings, when and how should they address it?
I think you got to be forthright with yourself. Like, we're at a big age. You kind of, if you are any type of person that has any type of emotional regulation, you should be able to kind of figure out when your energy towards a person is turning. And when you feel that, I think it's better to acknowledge that earlier on rather than later on. And the reason why I think it's important to acknowledge it, because sometimes it's fleeting, right? It's something that you feel in that moment and then you don't feel it no more. Like I think I was telling y'all earlier, this when the school year first started, I was dealing with this guy or whatever. I wasn't dealing with him, but there was a guy that I was considered dealing with, right?
Okay.
And I had spoke to somebody who knew this person, and I said, I think I kind of like him now, right? And they were like, "What?" After all this time, I was like, "Yeah, da 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 da." And then it was the next week he had done something stupid. I was like, "Yeah, no, that was stupid as hell," And it was
In a week.
yeah, yeah, because
You don't think you've been single so long that any little thing you seem
no,
stupid, you done with it?
if I told y'all what this situation is right now, y'all would have been like, "Yeah, I'd have been done with this shit a long time ago." Sam, like when this shit like blew up like a couple weeks ago. Like I don't know, Mac, you remember that day I came on here and I was kind of upset?
Yeah.
That's the week it blew up. That shit blew up. When I tell you it blew up in my face. And I had nothing to do with it. It was everybody else involved, because this man been in my face for years. The whole time he been in my face, he's been fucking with this girl. Had the girl in my face back in August. I didn't even know her. She know who I am now. It was yeah. And so I was wondering, because this man had been talking about how much he liked me, telling everybody how much he liked me, how much he want to be with me, but he ain't acting on it. I'm hearing this stuff, but I'm hearing it from other people. So I'm like, he's never behaved fully that way, and he's never expressed it fully this way to me. So I'm hearing all this stuff, but he's not acting on it. I'm like, why? If I'm giving you access to myself, and not access, but you have my number, and you're not. Why aren't you following through? And he wasn't following through because he had somebody he was sleeping with. He had somebody he was dealing with, which is fine. I ain't mad, but y'all done brought me some drama that I ain't got shit. I've never kissed this man. I barely hugged this man. Why am I in the middle of this shit? Y'all, it was real crazy. So when I tell you like that, I kid you not, I went in there that week and I was like, yeah, I'm kind of feeling so da 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 da, right? And then like the very next week, shit blew up, and I was like, see. This is why. So yeah, nah. It's not I've been single so long that everything annoyed me. It ain't that. It's like if you really sit down and talk to me about these situations that I be in, these people that be trying to date me, and I tell you everything that happened, you're gonna be like, you gave him too much grace. I give them all the grace. Sometimes I be giving them the layup. I be giving them the alley oop so they can put, and they fail every time. And I'm just like, I'm tired. So I get to a point where I stop caring. Like unless you're gonna really put in work and prove to me that you want my energy, I'm not gonna pay you no attention because it's too much. So yeah, no.
Dom, let me just ask you a whole nother question. Dom, are there any clear indicators that it's time to walk away from a situationship, sir?
Now, if relationship is not something we just kicking it or whatever, and it's just in a sexual situationship, then anytime you go to where you want a relationship, you want more than what it is. Like it's just sex. We ain't really having no connection but sex. Then you want more. You want to add emotional connections to us, and you want more than what it was in the beginning. Hey, we gotta walk away from this. Hey, I even told my I think we also gotta add that casual is somewhat in the situationship as well, the casual relationship. Okay. So like if it's just if you want to just add that we're just casual sex partners and all right, then hey, it's a certain amount of time where hey, I cut that out. Like my homegirl asked me the other week, she was like, how long would a casual relationship be? I said, before how long did it take them to catch feelings? She said, I've been messing with them. I said, well, I would say like 3 months, unless you want more. She said, that makes sense. I said, well, what? He said, because he acting up now. We've been fooling around for about 4 months now. Now he acting like he want a relationship, and I don't want no relationship. I said, that's why. I said, because it's about a 3 months where you got to go ahead and on to the next one. Boop, boop, boop. You got to cut them off. Or you got to give them you got to give them like 2 months and then give them a 3-4 months break and then come back and you got to give them you got to feed them with the long spoon.
Right.
I said, now, if you giving them to them on a regular and y'all going strong with this, now, hey, feelings gonna get involved now. Hey, I want to go past this casual, past this situationship to the relationship. And if you have all the qualities that I like, hey, I'm paying attention to all your qualities, and I want more.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, that's good. All right, y'all. It's our last segment. This is just general dynamic questions I came up with. All right. How do men and women typically approach situationships differently? I'll just say this for the most part. Again, what I remember. I'm outdated. Y'all let me know I'm outdated. Men used to approach it that, hey, you know what? I'm cool that I'm chilling. I just want to vibe. I love females. I love women. I want female companionship and energy around me. I just want to kick it, but I'm not looking for nothing serious. But I'm gonna be good to you. I'm gonna be respectful. I'm gonna treat you like a true, gentleman supposed to treat a lady. You women used to be like, hey, you know what? I'm not looking for nothing serious either. I want to have fun. I like you. I'm attracted to you. Let's vibe out. Let's see where this go. That is what I remember. But my blueprint and my playbook is outdated per Gizzle. So Gizzle, what the hell? I'm gonna get to you last on this one, Dom. How do women approach situationships? Because I don't effing know. What does this generation do now? Like I don't get these girls. What are they looking for? These niggas don't give them shit. What do they look for?
For me, I can only speak for myself, and I've only experienced maybe twice. For me, how my first situationship became a situationship. I was just in the area. I knew bro lived like out there in the area, and I was in the area, and I was like, I really don't feel like going home. This is COVID, during the time period of COVID, and because it's during the time period of COVID, I don't want to be around just anybody. I want to be around people that I know don't have COVID, right? Mm-hmm. So people I know that don't have COVID are people that I work with on set, because why? People on set had the COVID test every time before they went on set and had to get a negative COVID test, right? So I hit up bro, and we just chilling. We're just chilling. Nothing. First time I went over there, nothing crazy happened. It was just like we chilling, we vibing, good conversation, funny. I'm laughing, we're kicking, we're catching up, getting to know each other on a personal level, and so it was just a good time. You know what I'm saying? So it was a good time. And I think maybe like the second time I went over there, I think we may have kissed. And I was like, okay. And it wasn't like I like you. It was like, oh, that was cute. Y'all, that was cute type of energy. And then like that third time.
Click just.
Well, it wasn't even a click. It's like, and I don't know if y'all know this, but like women know if they want to sleep with you or not. Like,
we know.
We know.
We know.
We know.
There are some men, right, who think they got game. They think they gamed the girl out of her drawers, and they really don't do that. She made up her mind before she came over there that she was gonna smash you.
You can talk yourself out of it. That's but the only thing you can do is talk yourself out of it. You can't talk yourself in it. You can talk yourself out of it. Come on, Dom.
Yeah. So that part, and so I think that before anything happened, there was a rule. I told him, we're gonna do this, and if I don't come, you can't ever touch me again.
So
that's what I told him.
You set the rule. You told the man, if he don't make you come, y'all can never do this again. No pressure though. No pressure, homeboy. Like no pressure, my man. Like no pressure. Hey, if you don't make me a nut, nigga, we ain't ever doing this again. God damn.
I mean, I think we had established that rapport by that time period, and yeah. So and that's how that situation started. It was, and I think what I said is like, I don't know how to do this casual thing. I said it. I was like, I don't know what this casual. I've never done a casual. And so he was like, well, we just, we kind of set some parameters. And that's why I tell y'all, like, the fact that he wasn't following the parameters was really pissing me off, because we kind of set some parameters from Jump Street before anything happened between us. So yeah, that's how that situation happened. It was like it was super duper organic. It wasn't like contrived or like anything like that. It was super duper organic. And it was cool while it lasted.
So Gizzle, did he accomplish the goal? Did he? Okay. All right, moving along.
He tried. He got him. He was. He tried.
Okay.
I gave him effort. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad though.
All right, guys. Okay. All right. Dumb. All right, though.
What's funny? I feel like y'all laughing at me. Don't be laughing at me.
No.
No, we're not laughing at you, Gizzle. How do men and women typically approach situationships differently, man, in your opinion?
Well, I'm gonna sound like you in our day. Hey,
because that's all I know how to go on. Gizzle told me I ain't got old now.
it definitely it's definitely a different thing. Like, of course, as a man, you should know that, women are more emotional. So, sometimes if, the sex is too good, they might get emotionally attached. So, hey, you might have to go ahead and cut it off quick. Now, bring you up to speed now. It be the men that be getting emotional. So now the women got to cut them off.
What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive.
So it's a difference. That's the way it go. I think you definitely, it's really just knowing somebody and knowing, if you know them and you get into the situation, you know when you might have to cut it off. If you don't know them, and you're not going to pay attention to the signs and know, I got to cut this motherfucker off because now they feeling the way. Like they feeling like this going to go past what it is. And we just right here.
All right. Fair enough. Okay, guys. Why do some people prefer situationships over committed relationships? Again, it goes back to where you at your life. At the time, situationships used to be a great, I hate to say it, but it was a placeholder. Or it was a place where you could have companionship, you could have sex, and it was with somebody that you had a rapport with, but you didn't want the emotional responsibility of somebody's feelings. You didn't want to take that on, which is a relationship. You got to, when you're in a relationship, you signing up to be emotionally responsible for her feelings at all times or his feelings. Situationships we used to be, hey, I don't want all of that, but hey, this over here, the fun, the cool, the vibe, I can handle that. So that's why people used to like situationships over committed relationships. John, I don't know.
As in Big T said, it was less pressure. So it was no pressure being in a situation. Like, you're not expecting relationship shit out of me, and I ain't expecting relationship shit out of you. Like, I ain't expecting you to call me to tell me to come over and you to have dinner made. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, come over. Hey, I know I'm coming over to do the damn thing. And hey, if you want me to stay over, I stay over. If you want me to slide, I slide. So hey, that's those are certain things that of that situationship that you knew. Like, hey, these are the parameters. We're gonna stick to them. Keep it moving.
All right, let me ask Jizzle this question. Jizzle, I'm gonna ask you another question, different one. What advice would you give a woman that's currently in a confusing situationship? If you could give a woman,
out of it.
Get out of it.
If there's any ambiguity, if there's any confusion, I would say leave. It's not beneficial. If you are confused about what y'all got going on, if you don't know I feel like it's better to leave. And I think this is the problem. And I said this earlier. I think women, especially women in their 30s, and we were having this conversation on Twitter. I don't know if y'all are part of this part of Twitter. We was having this conversation on Twitter, and it was like, women in your 30s, why didn't y'all tell us? Referring to how, when you get in your 30s, your sex drive increases, and you
didn't know that? You didn't know that?
I knew that. I'm 35.
She was saying before she hit 30.
Oh, I think we might have knew that then because we was messing with the older women.
But young girls didn't realize that was a situation that they were going to. So it's crazy because as a 30-year-old woman, your standards are higher than they were when you were in your 20s. So you're not just going to sleep with anything, right?
Right, but you hornier.
Exactly. So I think it's confusing to be in some energy that's ambiguous if you're in a situationship. That's why for me, like I said with the situationship, both situationships that I've had, I had to cut it off. If I'm giving you the recipe, I'm giving you the blueprint, and you're not following the blueprint, you can't be in my energy anymore. Or if I'm literally being there for you in a time of need, and you decide to shit on me and talk shit about who I am as a person, you're not worth my energy. And so for me, it's crazy. So I mean, like I said, I would give the advice I would give. set those clear boundaries. Make sure that you're respected in the situation. And if it's any ambiguous energy, any confusing energy, either clarify that energy or leave, because it's not worth the time and space and energy that you have in it where you're not being served in a way that serves you. And you sit up there confused about it. So yeah.
Good stuff, Gizzle. I'm with you on that one. I would say if you're in a situationship and it's confusing, even if you're a guy, hey man, just go. Just go. I think because first of all, in a relationship, if you're in a situationship, you again, as me and Dom alluded to earlier, you ain't really got a whole lot of rights to be. Ain't really much to be explained, so you can't be asking too many questions. Remember, it is what it is, and you signed up for the it is what it is, such as it is. So if you didn't want that is what it is, you should have got you a relationship. So hey, if you're confused, I'm with Gizzle on that. I think the simplest and the most effective thing is to leave the damn situationship and go find another situation. So Dom, anything to add on that before we go move on?
Nope.
All right, guys. Last one. Dom, I'm gonna let you kick it off, man. Can a situationship ever evolve into a serious relationship? How often does that happen? Boom. I'm gonna let you in that one.
And we already done hit on that one throughout this.
Yeah.
Like we said, in our time, a lot of the situationship was just the prelude to the relationship.
Man,
like we just didn't want to put a label on it. So hey, right now it's a situationship because we ain't put a label on it. But once we start kicking it more and more and more, and the sex fire, hey, shit, I'm yours, you mine. You ain't going nowhere. We ain't going. We in this now. Hey, we kick it. It's cool. It's a good time. Hey, we enjoy each other company. Hey, some of our values connect. We looking at things and say, wait, we ain't never arguing. We just having it. Hey, we might as well go ahead, take this. So I would say a lot of times, a lot of them turned into relationships. Long as everybody was cool, I think if you stayed in the parameters, you turned into a relationship.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Because hey, man, all right, we ain't never had no issue. You always call before you come. You always
respectful.
Hey, the girl
thoughtful.
Oh look, nah. She sitting beside you when the girl call your phone, and you like, yeah, I'm just chilling. Da, 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 da. She just like,
she start laughing.
And she chilling like, and she ain't never feel no way with him. Oh, all right, hey. We in this.
Hey, those women, man. God bless that era, man. God bless that era. Gizzle, I'm so sorry. God bless that era. That Love Jones era. Man, that's what that was. That was that Love Jones era. You just meet a shawty and vibe off, man. Oh my God.
We didn't even call it vibe though.
No, that wasn't. We were just kicking it. I don't know what we call it, but just kicking it. We just kicking it. Yeah, we just kicking. Damn. Yeah, because we was like, man, you still kicking it with old girl? Y'all been kicking it for a minute. That's your girlfriend? I don't know, nigga. That's your girlfriend, nigga. Y'all go together, nigga.
I don't see no other girls come over to the house.
Other girls no more. Nigga, that's your old lady, nigga. You right, dog. You right. Oh man, Gizzle. Yeah, I don't even know if it would be apropos for you to even ask you this question after what you said about your experience in this generation.
That's the question. I can't remember what it was, but I had an answer for it. Go ahead.
Okay. Can a situationship ever evolve into a serious relationship? How often does that happen?
What was my answer I had for this? I think obviously we hit on it. So yes, it can. How often does it happen? I don't know how often it happens, but I also think that people I think that people have to be careful who they allow themselves to have situationships with. That's the answer I was gonna say. There is a man. He know who he is.
Oh, hey, that's the second. That's the fourth direct shot. She done fired the bum ass nigga from 32. It was the high school nigga that he got a direct kill shot, and this nigga here, and old boy Dom, the man who couldn't quite complete the mission all the way. Fourth shot. Go ahead, Gizzle. Who's the fourth shot?
There's a man. This is not a shot. He know who he is. I've already had this conversation with him. There's a man that if he circles a block, and it's the only man if he circles a block, he's the only man who could circle the block on me ever. Okay. And I would never be in a situationship with him. because y'all can see how I'm talking about him, how I feel about him. That can never work.
Yeah.
It'll never work. It'll never work unless. And I told him, I was like, I can't even deal with you on this level unless you're serious about me, because I'm not gonna sit and play this game. We're not gonna play. So I think you got to be. Yes, it can definitely build into a serious relationship, right? But you got to go in there, and y'all both got to be in the same mindset. Because if you're not, you gonna hurt your feelings. You gonna hurt your own feelings. Thinking y'all want the same thing, and y'all do.
And sometimes the sex so good you can't have a situationship. you ever been in there when the sex was so good? Like, hold on, we can't even.
Hey, Dom, I've had the end situation.
Yeah, we gotta cut this off. Like we so locked in. Like we so locked in.
That scares me. That shit scary. Dom, now that shit was scary. You in a situation and the sex was so good.
I don't walk away a lot of. I don't walk away more from those. I don't walk more away from those than the ones where we was just, hey, it was a good thing. Like we could have had. I don't walked away from like, ooh,
I can't
we are here.
I'm gonna start feeling something here, and I don't want to feel nothing to hear about that, Dom. So Tam, I feel you.
The kiss is different. The touch is different. You know
Hey, Dom, and then she talk about she want that meat to meat. Oh Lord Jesus, Dom, that meat to meat. Oh Lord, raw dog.
I know so that I'm not crazy.
Raw sex, pun intended.
Anyway, so yeah.
Shameless plug. Shout out to Raw Sexx. Shameless plug.
Y'all silly, but no. So I think it's y'all and I'm glad that y'all are saying it from a man perspective too, because you got to be careful who you hop into these situationships with, because on some real talk. If you know that there's any type of feeling, any type of like emotion involved, that's a dangerous game to play with yourself and with that person, because you ain't never gonna be fully satisfied with that situation. So like I said, it's a man, he know who he is. If he try, I'm gonna have to. I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to deny it, because baby, I can't. You ain't gonna break my heart.
Play with it, Gizzle, you can't even play with it, huh?
I can't, and I've considered it, and I'm like, no, because I'm gonna be vomiting, crying, like I'm gonna be
coming on the show.
She's gonna be sliding that. She's gonna be sliding down the wall.
This man told me. This man told me.
This the guy that you done mentioned, like that one guy. Like, we ain't got to go into detail, but that one guy. I know we've talked a lot over the years. That one guy, I think I know you're talking about. You're talking about that guy.
Talking about, yeah.
Okay. I know you're talking about.
And I heard that he really good too. I heard that it's really like he ace boom coon like.
All right, Gizzle.
Y'all, I saw his picture today too. This is all.
Hey, dog. She like, damn, nigga, it's all. Dom, you remember the girl, the situation, man, that got scary. Since you talk about the sex was so good. What about the fine girl that you be like, boy, Lord, don't tell me this girl gonna be cool. You know that fine chick you wanted, and she ended up having a personality, and she was cool, and the sex was good, and you like, how the fuck did I end up liking? And it scares you, because you like, well, nigga, I don't have a reason not to want to go to get man. Oh my God, Don. You remember them girls, man? When you would catch a feeling, she's so fine and cool, and next thing you know,
I married her.
Yeah, nigga, I married her. And that right there, my nigga, is who I ran from. Hey, Dom, your boy out here like this. I'm like Luke Kim. I'm
done. I'm like Mary J. Oh no, that's Lil Kim and Mary.
No, that's Lil Kim.
Yeah. So I like what you said, Mac, but has it ever been the opposite way where you've dealt with somebody and they so fine, but it's trash? Have y'all ever?
Yeah. Oh, those easy to leave.
Easy to leave. That's easy to cut them off.
Easy to cut off. Oh,
God. Cut them off. For me, that feel like a wasted body. I ain't gonna hold you. That's like, hell,
that is a wasted time, man.
A waste of time. A waste of time.
Gizzle, go ahead. I'm gonna let you speak, and me and Don, we can opine about that fine chick that's a waste of time. If you got it, but them fine girls, Gizzle, that don't know how to have sex, that shit, dumb. That is just a waste of beauty. Like that 9, them 9s and 10s, man. Give me
But
that
they-
7. Huh?
But they be the ones that can't. They be the ones that can't.
They stiff 9s and 10s. They sex is trash.
Starfish.
Princesses.
Starfish.
Them fucking bras be like all stiff in the bed and shit.
Princesses. That's what they
Starfish.
are.
Hey, give me that 7.5, baby. That's the sweet spot. That 7.5, she gonna cook for you. She gonna rub your back, massage you, slob that thing down, and do everything you want. And if you 7.5 to 8.5, you marry them. That's a wife in there somewhere. Them 9s and 10s, y'all can have them 9s and 10s. Y'all can have them. They ain't nothing but trophies.
They a bill.
They a bill and they boring. Dom, I'm not gonna put no Gizzle. I'm gonna tell you a story about. So I had a. All right, here's a story. Damn, she might even see this. It is what it is. I'm like Gizzle. I don't know. I'm gonna share my stories. I'm like she might see this. Had a Dom come through last week. Dom, when I tell you, as boring as goddamn watching grass, my nigga, a blade of grass grow, Dom. Bruh, you ever met a chick, been around a chick so boring, nigga, you ain't turned on no more. I'm like, bro, I'm good. Gizzle, boring, Gizzle. That 9, and I'm talking about bad, was just, I said, you know what, give me my 7.5. Give me that. Go ahead, Dom.
Yeah, I had one I had one from high school that everybody wanted, right? And I just popped up. I popped up in her story. Bam was in my motherfucking messages like, "Hey, yo, how you do that? How you do?" So it's cool. In the beginning, I'm like, "All right." I kicked it with her. I texted him. I said, "Yeah, it ain't what it was all meant up to be." And I said, "And she dumb as a bag of rocks." How did she think Florida was on top of Georgia?
How many you was in high school?
No, this is years. This is like 2017, 2018. She said, "Yeah." She was like, "Yeah, hey, Florida before Georgia." I said, "What?" Oh no,
that's
baby.
grade geography.
No, man, no, sweetheart. I
So
said no, sweetheart. It's Georgia, then Florida. I said, "Hey, yo." So not only is the sex bad,
then she
dumb.
So your ass is stiff and your brain, goddamn it, is empty. You are a waste of space, ma'am. Oh God.
Hey, look, and when I end.
It's the same pretty dudes. They don't have to work hard. So a lot of them be real trash in the bedroom. The fine dudes, a lot of them be real trash.
You said that, Gizzle, in one of our 1,000 episodes back. You said that. I can't even. Hey, y'all, go look for the episode me and Gizzle was talking about handsome man advantage. I think that was it. And it was anyway. I can't.
And the crazy, and when I ended it with her, she snapped because she never had a dude break up with her before. She was like, "You breaking up with me?" I said, "Yeah, shorty." Fuck you. Then she texted me, and I didn't mean that. I said, "Yes, you did." I said, "You was angry because you ain't never had a dude end it with you before. But I'm cool. You enjoy your life. We get money."
Oh my God. Y'all can keep them 9s and 10s. I'll take the 7.5 to 8.5. That's the money spot right there. Them 9s and 10s, boring. Ugh. Anyway, if I had a flashback, it was too recent, y'all. Forgive me. I'm having a Gizzle moment. I'm like, this shit was too new. It was like really new, Gizzle. I was like, damn. I'm like, you know what? You got to get that work. It's like, you so boring. Ooh, anyway, guys, I digress. Oh man! All right, great topic, guys. We're gonna go to a segue to respect it or reject it. Anything else you guys want to add about situations before we get off on this topic? Jizzle, anything else to add besides how boring them damn chicks is? Anything else, Jizzle?
I don't want no relationship no more. I think the two that I had were traumatizing. So I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good on those.
All right, Jizzle's good on situations. I don't want you to be in one either. Like, let's get you a real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, guys. A word from a co-fo. Lord.
Hey, time out. Let me borrow a moment of your time. Hi, my name is Marquise, and I'm the COFO, Chief Operation and Financial Officer here at MacTastic Media. And on behalf of Mac, myself, and the entire team here at MacTastic Media, We humbly thank you for tuning in to all our contents and shows. Everything from Cigar Chats with Mac to our awesome panel on the Purple Panties panel. We thank you for all your support. But there's a caveat. With everything, there's a cost for operation. Now, we are extremely grateful to be in this position, but this is where we need your help. How so? We need your help in giving and donation to continue the operation of this channel. Listed below are all the ways that you can give to all things Mac and Mactastic Media. Continue to help us be the #1 Black-owned media company here on social media and soon to be in the world. Again, I humbly thank you for your support, and I'm going to thank you in advance for the past, present, and future donations you're about to give it us. You are the reason we do this. And again, I thank you. Blessings.
All right, guys. Good stuff. Thank you guys for all the super chats. Make sure you guys grab your memberships. We got some exclusive content prepping up over there. All right. Respected or rejected? Taraji P. Henson.
Respected.
She from the crib. I respect it.
Yeah, Taraji, man, I respect her too, man. I ain't got nothing to say about Taraji. I got
you, Jody.
Hey, she did that. She did that. She did
You don't want me no more.
You don't want me no more.
Y'all, hustle and flow. Hustle and flow.
That girl should come on now.
I love Taraji.
Taraji dope. Taraji dope. All right, good stuff. Respect it or reject it. Mark Wahlberg.
I reject it.
Yeah, I'm leaning.
I heard him say the N-word in the ring. This was years ago, so
yeah,
I don't look at him the same after I heard that.
I kind of think he just played a game. I still think there's a racial undertone there, Dom. And I hate to be the guy to say, well, you know how Boston is, because you don't want to. Because I know everybody that's from Boston ain't like that. You know, you hate to be judgmental like that, but I get that vibe from him, and I'll just say that. So I'm gonna reject Mark.
Yeah, they played the video. I heard the clip of him saying it. Yeah, so that's enough for me.
I'm good on him.
Gizzle. I mean, what is he in? Did he rap at one point? Marky Mark or something?
Yeah,
that was Marky Mark.
Long time ago, just long.
He's a nigga. I reject him.
All right, respect it, reject it.
I like people kind of minds off of black culture and then don't respect black people. So
that part
of it right there. Respect it, reject it. Martha Stewart. I mean, I respect it. Man, Martha inside trade queen, baby.
She did her time. She ain't dropped no dimes.
I mean, Snoop Dogg cool with her, so I'm a respect her. She be cooking some good food too. So
I respect Martha, man. Martha a G, man, with her. And she didn't.
If you had said Paula Dean, I would have said reject. But
okay, I don't know what you got against Paula Dean, but okay.
You know Paula Dean was saying some racist stuff.
Paula Dean is fuck. I'm sorry, I was about to cuss.
Yeah.
Trash.
Oh,
trash.
I must have missed that one. All right, well, the hell with her too. Respect or reject it. Paris Hilton. I respect Paris Hilton. She ain't ever did nothing to really reject. I don't have a reason to reject Paris Hilton. What is she? She never did nothing to me that made me be like, I don't rock with you like that.
I respect her. She ain't. I don't really, Yeah.
She got a weird face, but that ain't got nothing to do with me. So.
Yeah.
She gotta take that up with God. We ain't got nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
We ain't got nothing to do with it. Everybody can't look, be attractive like us. All right, respect it, reject it. Oh, Gizzle. All right, no. Oh God. Kourtney Kardashian.
Which one is Kourtney? Is that the one that stay out the way and don't?
That's the big one.
No, that's the tall one. That's the one that was with Lamar Odom.
I respect her. I love her. Like, she's one of my favorite Kardashians. Let me just say that. But I reject her, and I reject her because I didn't like how that situation played out with Jordan, the girl Jordan, and the baby daddy, whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
You said Kourtney, right?
Yeah, I said Courtney. I no. Yeah, you're
okay.
right, Courtney.
Okay, that's the one that was married to Scott. And
Oh,
now she
Courtney's
married.
Okay,
real
no.
cute.
So you're talking about the one that stay out of the way, not
Yeah,
Yeah.
Courtney. Yeah, Courtney.
Okay, yeah,
he's-
I like her.
yeah.
She cool. She don't be dealing with nobody. She be chilling. Like
Yeah,
She
yeah,
raised
yeah.
her
one that-
kids and stay out the way.
she stay out the
Yeah,
way. She don't
yeah.
be with
I
the drama.
respect her.
I respect her. Yeah, but Chloe, nah.
All right. This is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be interesting what you'll say about this one. Respect or reject it. Fannie Willis.
Who was that?
That's the
That
DA.
was the DA from Atlanta, the one that got
From
caught up
Atlanta,
in the,
Gizzle,
in the
DA from
Trump
Atlanta.
job.
You don't remember her? It was a big
Yeah.
case in Atlanta, Gizzle.
Yeah, she the one. She was the one that was going after Trump,
She
and
was
then they
going
had her,
Yeah,
and then
go
she
ahead.
had the she was
And she
having
was sleeping
sex.
with the. She was sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she's stupid.
Man, I'm gonna respect it, man. She
You
was.
see how sex can get you in trouble?
Sex can't get you in trouble, but she a trip, man. I respect it. Somebody I like. I ain't figured it out, but I like her. Dom, what you got on her, man?
I'm a rejecter because
Alright.
she just wasted our money going at the Young Thug.
Basically, now she did do that. That was all right. Respect it or reject it. Terry Crews.
Reject.
I ain't feeling him. I ain't never really thought he was a good actor. I just don't know where to place, bro. I could pass on him.
Reject. I reject him for several reasons, but mainly because I don't like his rhetoric in regards to white people and black people interactions, and also a lot of people was beefing or not beef had issue with him because he was one of the men that came out during the Me Too movement. That has nothing to do with it. Was the things that were said after the fact that I had issue with, and I don't like it. I really used to like him, but when he starts talking crazy about
Gabrielle Union.
Just a lot of things that was said.
He was wild.
I can't see it. Just all right, go somewhere. Go over there. So yeah, no, I don't like him.
And then he came out after that and was like, "Yeah, my dick got grabbed at the party in front of my wife."
Right. And it was just like it's.
All right. So we go. All right, guys. A few more people, then we're gonna get to scenarios. Ooh, respect it or reject it. No, I don't want to go with that one. Let's go with him. Brad Pitt. I respect Brad Pitt. I ain't got no reason. I like Brad Pitt. He's one of my favorite actors, man. I ain't got no reason to reject him.
Yeah, I respect him.
Jizzle, you don't care
He's not
about
a practice no more, but yeah, he cool.
He's like 60-something years old. Jizzle, he got old.
I know, but like there's 60-year-old black men, like people like Denzel and others that are still fine. But I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah. All right. I'm about to say just we got that pigmentation. All right. Respect it or reject it. Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel ain't never did nothing. I don't have a reason to reject Vin Diesel.
So who was the one that was a part of the Fast and Furious franchise?
That's Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel.
Guy.
I know who he is. I was just making sure it was him and not The Rock. I don't like how he was moving with the Fast and Furious franchise. And I don't know. I remember hearing it when it was happening, but I didn't like how he was moving. I don't like it. It was kind of like backhanded how he was moving, and I ain't like that. I'm gonna reject him off that.
All right, let me get to the chat. Tony G says he respects Taraji. Tony G rejects Marky Mark and the back bunch. Respect Martha, and to Big T says respect Brad. All right, respect it or reject it. John Legend.
Reject him.
I something about him I just can't get with, man.
I reject him.
I'm gonna reject John Legend. I know we all ordinary people, John, but I'm gonna have to reject you, bro.
Love his music, but I reject him as a man.
It's something about him don't connect with me, Dom. I can't
respect him from a woman's standpoint.
I reject him.
All right,
and y'all probably have other reasons. I'm gonna respect him from a woman's standpoint because I saw a video of him recently where he was endorsing Kamala Harris, but he was talking about it from his personal experience because Christy Teigen, his wife, did have a miscarriage, right? Mm-hmm. And he was saying how during that time period, this was a time period where they was trying to get rid of the reproductive rights and. The government institution shouldn't be able to tell you like if your wife is bleeding out and she's dying and essentially losing all her fluids from having an abortion that she can't have the abortion to properly have the the miscarriage, come out, whatever. So I respect him for that portion of it, because a lot of men haven't spoken from that standpoint. It's a lot of men making decisions about the body, but they haven't like spoken to it from that standpoint. So I appreciated that. Just so that's it.
That's it. That's all. All right. All right. I'm gonna reject it. I do appreciate that, but I'm still reject his ass.
Yeah.
All right. Respect it or reject it. Joe Rogan. I like Joe Rogan. I feel
like I know who that is, but I don't know who that is.
White cat, bald head, Gizzle. I like Joe Rogan. I do. He's like
he got a podcast or something.
Yeah, Joe Rogan Experience. It's big. I mean,
it's the biggest podcast.
Yeah, it's the biggest podcast.
I don't know if he said anything that I don't like, so I'm gonna go ahead and respect him.
Yeah, I like Joe Rogan, man.
You would have rejected him if you knew more.
Okay, then reject.
I respect that he the biggest podcast or whatever, but I reject him as a person.
All right, fair enough. Respect it or reject it. Questlove.
I respect
Questlove. How would you reject Questlove? What the hell has he ever done to any damn body? Anybody.
Right.
All right, let's see what the people say. Reject all Kardashians. Okay. Well, we know which Kardashian Gizzle don't like. We know that one.
I don't like most of the Kardashians. The only person I like was the one you said, the one that she be leaving. She live by her business. I don't like Kylie. I don't like Chloe. Not Chloe.
Kim.
I don't like Kim. I don't like Rob.
She don't like
Rob be out the way though.
Rob be chilling.
I don't care that he be chilling. I don't like the fact that things that happened with Black China. The fact that he even got with Black China, I think that was just, I don't even know. I don't know. I just feel like it's weird. And I mean, maybe I'm not the only one who feels this way, but I just feel like they all had this weird fetish of having children with Black people. Like, y'all some weirdos. I don't know.
I like that.
Hey, because what was the nature of him and Black China's relationship on a real standpoint? Especially because Black China have a kid with somebody else before him. She had a kid with somebody else, right?
I don't know about that. I think that was a first.
She had a kid with Tiger.
There we go. And Tiger was dealing with
Kylie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They all.
It's a weird little triangle shit going on. Y'all
Situationships.
Y'all weird. Y'all some weirdos. I don't like it. Y'all weird. Stop being weird.
All right. Respect it or reject it. SZA. I respect SZA. I like SZA, man. I love SZA. God, I love SZA. Yes.
In the weekend.
I love me some SZA, man. God.
Let me tell this though. I love SZA and I love her music, but I can't listen to her music no more, bro.
All right.
Her music ain't the same. It sounded like she's trying to be like a pop artist.
It's not even that it's the same. I'm talking about even going back to her older stuff. Her music is for women who are depressed and don't know themselves. If you listen to the lyrics, it's a whole bunch of, I accepted a whole bunch of shit that I shouldn't accept it, but I still love you. And I'm not confident in myself. And this is why I accept it. That's what her music, like for real. And my friend had to sit down and not sit down to me. She told me, I was like, why don't you like SZA? I was like, I relate to this music so much. She was like, listen to the lyrics. Listen to it. I was like, yeah, you're right, bro. So I love it. I love her music, but I have to be very careful about listening. Listening to SZA will put me in a certain mood. You know that song she got that Drew Barrymore song. Is it warm enough for your outside baby? So you already cheated on me and had an outside baby. Like what the this is, but and my problem with it, and I love her, but my problem is she's speaking to a real demographic of people, right? Real demographic, but it's problematic because that becomes our norm. We accept that as our norm, and I can't. I have to be more idyllic about life because I don't want to accept outside babies as my norm. I don't want to accept this person cheating on me as my norm. I don't want to accept it. I'm worried. I'm in a mirror wondering if my booty big enough. Like these are her lyrics. I can't do that to myself. So I had to stop. I love SZA, but I had to stop listening to her music. It was bad for my self-conscious.
All right, fair enough. All right, sorry, SZA. I love you. Dom, did you say you respect?
Yeah, I respect SZA.
Hell yeah.
And she got some of the best work in the game.
Hey man, that shit looks so good on her, girl.
Best work in
that girl. That shit look.
She got work done. I didn't even believe it.
I didn't believe it either.
best work in the game. Body fire.
Respect it or reject it, sweetie.
I respect it.
I respect it.
Cause she ain't too much. She ain't too talented. She just pretty.
No, ain't no two. You could take that out the two talented. You could take out the talent. You could just say pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she just dumb. I bet she that 9. She just pretty, man. She just pretty. Yeah, she just pretty. All right. Respect it or reject it. Let's get to the scenarios, guys. We're gonna wrap it up. Oh no. Oh man. Oh wow. Personal loans to family.
Reject it.
Reject that. If I can't give it to you and I have it, I don't even do loans. Me and my family, hey, we just give. If I can't give it to you, I'm just gonna tell you no, because I don't do loans, because that didn't effed up a whole lot of relationships.
Reject it.
And I'm sick. Just trying to.
Dom, what you got going on over there, bro?
Sorry.
All right. Respect it or reject it. Open marriages. I respect it. If you want to get down like that, get down like that. That's your business, man. Ain't far be it for me to tell you how to get down.
I respect it.
Didn't we say this last week and you said reject it? I feel like we said that.
No, Gizzle, we didn't say open marriages. No, not.
Did y'all say open relationship? Like,
open relationships. We said open relationships, and you was cool with it. That's everybody. But now let's take it up to marriage. How you feel about that? Same thing?
I feel like people do what work for them. It wouldn't be my story, but people do what work for them. Some people they like to have threesomes. They like to, they like to do the stuff they like to do. You know what I'm saying? And so they have rules and parameters. It's not cheating. It's not wrong as long as y'all are following the rules and parameters. But when it becomes a problem is when somebody steps outside the rules and parameters that y'all set. Goes back to exactly what we was talking about earlier about setting those boundaries and being respectful. When it stop being respectful and the boundaries are crossed, that's when you have a problem. So as long as y'all following the rules, hey, you like it, I love it. Couldn't be me though.
We are. I know. You already just let it be known. You are a one body, one woman type of man. Type of. All right. Respect or reject it. Splitting bills on dates. I reject it. I'm old school. If I take out on the date, I'm gonna pay the bill. But I've been learning from you guys that things are different now. I reject splitting the bills. I'm old school. So, Gizzle.
I reject it too. I don't like to have to pay the bill, but also I'm just in an age where I feel like these men be expecting you to give up something out if they paying for a bill. And so I understand the idea of a woman just paying half the bill just so she's hurt. It's one and done. You ain't gotta have nothing because I don't go on dates expecting that I'm gonna pay for my bill, but I'm always prepared. But I don't go. But the way these men be set up, they spend $20 on you. Be like, you gonna bust open for 20? Like, no. You bought me a 4 for 4 at Wendy. Like,
They did a $20. They ready for you to bust it over.
When I tell you these men they really want to buy you a 10-piece hot sprinkled lemon pepper with some fries and a peach drink, right? And smoke you out, and they think you finna bust it wide open for that.
I mean, y'all did that though. Y'all created. A lot of y'all women created that vibe.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. They ain't gonna
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So when they come across something that's rare and that they ain't used to have to do more than what they had to do right there. I reject splitting the bill, and I definitely understand everything you're saying because I've heard it from women that I've taken out on dates before like that. Oh, I'm gonna go half. I'm like, you bet not. What you doing?
Yeah,
like,
I invite you out.
Yeah, like if I invite you out, I'm bought the money to expecting I'm gonna pay for it, and I'm expecting for this date to continue. I ain't expecting for you to go home right now or me taking you back to money. We gonna keep on going. The fun keep on. I came out. I took you out because I had the money to spend it. I ain't take you out because I ain't had the money.
Yeah, I would stay my ass in if I had no damn money.
I think that's the problem with these men though. They be going on dates broke, and so they get mad at the girl when she get a drink. Like, why you got soda? Like, and I'm telling you, I'm so old school in that standpoint. Like, when I go out on a date with a man, I'm not gonna break his pocket. I'm gonna see what he do. I'm gonna let him order first. Oh, he got a drink. Okay, yes, I'll take a Moscato, please. Like, I'm following that lead because you ain't gonna have me out here looking crazy and then gonna say, "I spent all that money on her." No, you didn't.
See, but and you wasn't around when we relate. I told Mac this like maybe like the second, third time I met her. I said, these niggas broke. These niggas don't got no money. He was like, what? I said, whenever I take my lady out, they always passing her the bill. Like, nigga, I got money. What the fuck we doing? She didn't pay attention, so I said, babe, they keep passing you the bill. She was like, no, I said, babe, the women and the men, they just go, they pass the bill right over. I'm like, what are y'all doing? So a lot of time, and in social media, they be faking like they got money, and a lot of times it be the girls they dating got the money, paying for the trips, and it be looking like dude got the money,
right?
When really his girl paid for the trip. He don't got no money. He don't got no money.
Crazy.
It's all cap. The internet is all cap.
That's
and it's not even. And it what's crazy for me. You have these men that get on podcasts or get on stuff, and they be worried about women taking money that they don't have. How you worried about me trying to take some money that you ain't even got, brother? Like these women trying to use me. Use you for what? You ain't got the money to. Okay, I'm sorry. That's what really be pissing me off. This is like, let's be so for real.
Dom did tell me that. I remember that day. He's like, man, you niggas.
It's a real thing. It's a real thing. I'm telling you, the second situationship that I got into, the reason why me and him never went before, the reason why I realized that I couldn't be my dude, I went on a trip to Turks and Caicos. This man gonna text me talking about you spent all that money in Turks and Caicos. You could have invested. Like, I have investments. Like, I can afford both. like my brother. So yeah.
Nasty. All right, Gizzle. This is gonna be interesting, Gizzle. I can't wait to hear your perspective on this one. Respected or rejected, changing religion for a marriage.
Hell no. Hell no. That's fundamental. That's one of those fundamental things. Like, changing a denomination, I can see, like, if it's the same religion but different denomination of it. So if maybe
like Baptist to Pentecostal, you think
something like that. That's different. Yeah. But when you're talking about changing religion, that's fundamental. And the truth of the matter is, you can have people that change religion, but is that a true conversion? And I feel like when it's not, you have a situation where you have people that are unequally yoked. And I've seen it break up marriages because, maybe I grew up and I was nothing, but I marry a person and they're Jehovah's Witness, right? And so now we're having issues on how to raise our kids because the Jehovah's Witnesses believe that we shouldn't celebrate these things, but I celebrate everything. I celebrate Halloween, Christmas, everything. So now there's a conflict. There's a butt in the head when you have children, right? That's a problem. Same thing if you're Muslim, right? And you marry somebody who's just a regular Christian, right? And you want, you're a traditional Muslim, you want the covering. It's gonna be some button heads, and so I don't think that changing your, like, unless they have truly gone through the process and gone through like convert, like that's what they really want to do. They've been converted of their own volition. They're not doing it for the relationship. It's always gonna be some resentment and some stuff there, and I don't believe in that.
I couldn't agree. Shit, you said it. I agree. Reject. Dom, anything to add to that?
I stand with her. I concur.
Yeah. All right. Respect it. Oh, this is a good one. I'm gonna ask you this one, man. Did you do anything like this? Respect or rejected private weddings?
Private weddings?
Yeah, private weddings. Well, ain't nobody got that. I mean, ain't nobody coming hardly. It's just private.
Oh, I respect it. Hey, that's your relationship. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You're not here for the lavishness. The relationship not going to last off the lavishness. The relationship going to last off of the respect, the love, and the loyalty. So it don't matter if we keep it private. Hey, you supposed to keep the relationship somewhat private anyway. Like I had a reel I posted from some chick that she said, back in the day, our aunties and grandmas didn't run and call their friends and tell them the relationship problems we was having.
No.
You're not supposed to do that.
Not supposed to do that.
Like she's like, I don't remember running hear my grandmother call and tell her business, tell them what my granddaddy was doing. But y'all run to social media and say what's going on with y'all relationship. I said, ooh, that's tough.
That is true. You didn't know what grandmama and them was going through. You didn't know. They didn't, and they didn't air it out like that. So good stuff. Gizzle, did you ever say anything about that? Did you respect the rejected private weddings? Do you You
I
care about?
respect the private wedding. I think that, we talk about a wedding. Usually, in traditional sense, wedding is not for the people getting married. It's for everybody else coming. And weddings are just way too expensive. They have a whole bunch of people that you really don't give a fuck about, don't care about their opinion. All in your face. You got to feed them. They barely buy you gifts. Like, nah, we can do a private wedding. If I feel confident that this is my person I'm going to be with for the rest of my life, I'm perfectly okay with having a private wedding and maybe having a public, eat something like some food, potluck type situation. We don't need all the people in our face. We don't need all the people in our energy, because some people that are at your wedding are wishing you wrong.
Wishing your downfall.
So I know people that have literally gotten secretly married, and you don't find out they married to 2-3 years later. You're like, oh, damn, I didn't know that. Cool. Shout out to y'all, and just, because it's just better that way sometimes. And not on a secret, like being private and some stuff like that, but just literally on I don't need everybody in my business. I don't need everybody knowing what's going on with me, because this what we got in, we're locked in. This is between us. It ain't got nothing to do with none of them other folks. So, yep.
Great take, guys. Respect it or reject it. Dating a friend's ex, I reject that. It just ain't gonna end well dating a friend's ex. Listen, it's too many women in the world. If you was with that woman, she is off limits forever. I'm from the old law, old code. If you are my I don't even care. You ain't gotta be my partner. You could just be a nigga I know and respect, or we cool. I'm not dating your ex. If I know you, we done sat down and we done talked, we done ate a Snicker bar talking together. I had a beer. Hey, bro, I'm good. I'll pass. I'm not dating. It's just, it ain't gonna ever go well. I don't care what the dude say. It ain't gonna. Gizzle, go ahead.
I 100% agree, and I think I'm almost to that point. I'm almost loyal to a fault. Like, I don't care if it's an ex and y'all never slept together or nothing. Like, one of my my homeboys is married, and he always trying to hook me up with everybody. Like, oh damn, I got somebody for you. Now this person, he been divorced. You know him. Da 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 da. And he told me who it was. I said, I'll slap you in the face. I told him, I said, I'll slap the fire out your mouth. And I said that because the dude that he suggested not only married my ex-best friend's ex-girlfriend. So I know everybody he's been with, right? Not only married her, but also dated my roommate in college and broke her heart. Like, I was there when picking up the pieces when they broke up. Why would you suggest him? Of all people. Like, what the hell? Also, he weird. So no, I would never date him.
No, it's bueno. Yeah. No.
Like, and it's crazy because I'm I grew up Seventh-day Adventist, right? So we're in this small black Seventh-day Adventist bubble, and like, we all know each other, and even if we don't know each other, we know of each other. And what's crazy is that we're at the age where, my friends, we were church school, right? We went to church school for college. We got my friends, some of them got married at like 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So some of them are at the point where they're divorced or they are divorcing. So what's crazy is how the divorcees are marrying other people within the group of people and like, everybody know each other, and it's just like this huge messy foolishness. And I'm just sitting here like, bruh, she married her ex-husband and they got 2 kids together now. I mean, sitting there like,
that's right, Maria. This is crazy.
Yeah, it's all bad. Nah, I follow the street code. I ain't
yeah. No, we don't do that like that. John, go ahead. I know you.
Yeah, hey, everything you said, I reject that. Like, I feel like it won't even got to be said. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I should tell dudes, like, hey, let me know you like her or whatever. Like, don't say
right. Just say you like her.
You know how some dudes don't want to tell you they like a girl. Like, I don't like her. Da, 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 da. Like, you my man. If you tell me you like her, she off limits.
She off limits.
But if you acting like, oh, she just a jump off, and then I hit her, now you in your feelings. You never said you liked her. I'm like, yo, all you had to do was say I like her. Like, hey, you don't gotta play cool, like, cool guy. We outside. I know we outside, but do you like her? She your number. Like her? Oh, nah, yeah, I like her. All right, then, hey, I ain't even going. Hey, you like her, so it is what it is. I was like, nah, I never liked her. It was just what it was. All right, then, hey, she can get hit. But if she your girl, your what? Hey, like I said, I was telling my wife, I said, all my dudes, they know I'm trustworthy. They done left for the weekend to go somewhere, and I can come by their house. I said, because they know I'm not that dude that's gonna try nothing with their wife.
Nasty. That's nasty.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. One of my homeboys, he got in trouble. He had to go to jail on the weekend. I said, go by his house, check on his girl, chill at the house, be over there eating their food. But he knew I wasn't the dude that was gonna holler at his girl. He knew I was a respectable guy. I stood on my morals that, hey, I ain't gonna holler at your girl.
Right.
That's your girl. I don't even look at her. I ain't gonna. Hey, she can fall down and try to give it to me. I am like, oh nah, I don't even roll like that. One of my partner's wives, I didn't know she was hitting on me, and I didn't even know she was a whore. I found out later she was a whore, and they made me go back to, oh, she was hitting on me. She was trying to see if, because I found out one of his other partners hit her. He called me upset, like, yo, you know what's my call it smashed her. I said, for real? I said, well, I don't know why you was cool with him anyway. He said, man, I'm about to fly out to Cali and kill him. I said, Slim, this man is Mexican. Why you gonna fly out to Cali? That's his home turf. Hey, she chose to give it up. But it made me think, so I'm like, damn, well, maybe she was trying to hit me that one night. Well, I went out work. I'm trying to holler at one of her homegirls. I'm like, yeah, she was acting funny. Like she was trying to dance. She was trying to dance on me in the club. Like she had no panties on. She bending over trying to dance on me. I pushed her up on me. I pushed her up on another dude. I said,
because you saw how me and Mac both leaned in. We said that.
Yeah, she ain't had no pants. She had on some white pants. She ain't had no pants. She trying to dance. I pushed her off on another dude. She's like, why you won't dance with me? I'm like, the way I dance, I say, I can't dance with you like that. I said, only way I can dance with you like that is if my man was right here and he'd be like, yeah, go ahead, dance with her, because he already know how. And I will still keep it to where it's somewhat respectable.
It's respectable.
But he ain't here. He out to sea right now. So when we left it, she was like, hey, dog, can you not tell him? I emailed that nigga ASAP. Hey,
right.
your girl was out last. She was out last night wilding. I don't play that. I don't play that right there. I don't play that right there.
I'm gonna tell y'all a funny story. Right, story time with Mac. Right. So I had a chick, man, I knew from back in the day, back in the Shy. She flew down to ATL. Dumb. I didn't know the girl was. I didn't know nothing about. We were high school mess around, high school sweethearts. We'll go with that. I ain't talked to her in years, and she, her and my sister were, really good friends. I used to knock down all my sister's friends. But Don, that was easy work, knocking down my sister's friends, man. That was easy work. But anyway, long story short, Don, the chick come down. I didn't know she was married. Do you know this girl got off the plane with a big ass diamond earring, man? And she was, all I know, she's wanted to come visit me. I didn't know she was married. True story, bro. She walked around my house butt ass naked, Dom, and was mad because I wouldn't have sex with her. I said, I cannot sleep with you because it ain't about, I don't know your husband. It ain't. It's the fact that you are a married woman, and that ain't, man. I just can't rock like that. I'm not thinking about you. I'm thinking about him, and that's just the honor and the morals and principle. I never even met the dude, so imagine how I get down with people I know. So that's the whole thing I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's being a principled man. It ain't about you, shorty. You just being selfish in the moment. I'm thinking about that man. So it's man. I don't play that, man. I'll just end the show on that. I don't play that type of shit, y'all. It's too many. It's too many single women out here to be sleeping, going behind other people, or messing with married women. It's nasty work. I don't get down like that. Anyway, another amazing show, y'all. Great show, man. For myself, the world's greatest co-host, Gizzle. With the fresh fade for Friday, look, man, looking symmetrical and amazing as always.
With
my man Dom,
with the blonde popping.
He said, "What, Dom?"
With the blonde popping.
She got the blonde up top doing her thing. She gonna be she like she ready to model. She is a trip, man. Hey guys, it has been amazing. It's the world's greatest chat, man. I appreciate everybody for rocking with us for 2 hours, man. Ain't no better place to be on a Friday and 7. Then we're right here at the Purple Panties Podcast. Dom, anything, man, tell the people other than come back for Talk Shit Tuesdays with you? What you got?
Yeah, that's it. Come by Talking Tuesdays, had some laughs. That's it.
All right, man. Well, hey, y'all. Hey, Dom is in charge of sending me current affairs. So, y'all, I'm glad y'all like our current affairs. Dom keeps me apprised on everything that goes on. So, shout out to Dom for keeping me up on the current affairs. Gizzle, anything you want to tell the people before we get out this bitch?
My boys are playing right now. The game might be over, but they're playing regionals right now. Our football team. So shout out to SHS football. What else? I don't know. I've been really in some Tam Love the Kid energy. We're gonna see if they keep pissing me off or if they piss me off and I change my Tam Love the Kid energy. But yeah, Tam love the kids. You know, the last couple of weeks I was off because Tam love the kids. So I'm back.
We rather, man. We happy. Hey, we had it from start to finish, man. The people miss
Sam love the kids.
Sam do love the kids. Do love the kids.
I've been really emotional. This batch is my first, not my first batch of seniors. I would say one of my best batch of seniors. Some of them I taught 10th grade and 11th grade. So I have some history with some of them from both grade levels. And then some of them I just taught 11th grade, and I think they were my best batch of 11th graders. So I'm really getting emotional because my baby's about to leave me. My baby's about to leave me, and I'm getting emotional. I don't like it. Like, stay with me. No, y'all need to leave. But, you know, and so it's really cool, too, because this is an election year. And having the ones that I had last year that are 18 that are going to, vote in their first election. So yeah, it's been some emotions. I've been having some emotions at the school. I was like, ooh.
How Mr. Berry handling that?
Mr. Berry gave me pizza today, y'all. He fed me pizza. He went to a pizzeria. He got me some margarita pizza, and I ate it. That was my lunch. So shout out to Mr. Berry.
Yeah, Mr. Berry.
Berry. And he brought me some plates today too. So he brought me pizza and some plates. So shout out to Mr. Berry. He the GOAT.
You got one man that'll feed you, huh?
You got one.
I know some men that will feed me. They will feed me with a desire or something else in their soul. And how I know is because what they say. Like, and it's crazy because it's like some of them don't be fine enough to be saying some of the sexual stuff they be saying to me. Like, yeah, come over so you can sit on my face. Do you see your face?
Hey, Dom, I sent Gizzle that meme that's been going around with that old horny man talking about good morning. Jizzle's like, I'm not about to repost that full of shit, man. I said, Gizzle, he waiting on you. Good morning.
Terrible.
Gizzle is funny, man. We have a lot of fun, y'all, behind the scenes. But seriously, man, I just want to give my flowers to Gizzle for always showing up and being her A game and man, really rocking with me from day one and to where we are now. Never enough appreciation you can give a person like that. Shout out to Dom, giving him his cigars. I'm not giving another man no damn flowers. I will give him his cigars. Showing up and bringing a much needed element to the show. I'm glad me and him was trying to figure out what we could do together again. I'm grateful that we're back working together again. And man, the people love it. I love them. And we got a great thing going. And I appreciate all of y'all, man. So there is no cigar chats and there is no Purple Panties without the people. I love all of y'all. We are out. If you miss us, and you will miss us, because that's what we do. We get in your soul, and y'all fucking miss us throughout the week. Hit that goddamn replay button. Watch us again. We'll be back next Friday at 7 o'clock. God bless y'all, man. We out. I think we're supposed to be out. Is this thing going to go off? Yeah, you going to say goodbye?
It wants to continue to look at it.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Gizzle, get some rest. You look tired, Gizzle.